Oh boy.
Except, like, the majority of the people who regularly watch you are in the call.
Yeah, I meant to hit record, not stream.
I was gonna say, 'cause I was Twitch notification. I'm like, what the hell?
I was wondering myself.
What's What's Prime?
I'm glad y'all said something.
Oh no. There you go, Crane. Got you your 12 months in a row of Prime.
Good gosh, you were in there that fast?
No, so as I opened it, it said this broadcast you were watching is ending, but it said surprise. So,
Your chat actually came through.
Well, yeah, because your Twitch is still linked to it technically.
Oh yeah. All right, so Joey had a 17. TJ, what did you have again?
Also, with the last session, I don't know if this was a mistake or not, but Boss Lady, so you rolled a 17 and you had to and you tied with TJ, so you re-rolled and you had a 7, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had a
Who's
7
third?
left. But Boss Lady went before me, even though I had a 13.
Right,
You're right,
because
'cause
Boss
the
Lady's
time
original
number
roll
was
was a
all went off
19, which was above you. So it was only TJ and Boss Lady that were rolling to see who was going to be before each other. They were both still before you, but they were rolling to see who was before each other.
Yeah. Oh, so they kept their initial places.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, we changed that kind of early on because I didn't want to penalize people for getting a good roll. And then instead of going second, then they go last because they tied with one other player.
Oh, okay. I wasn't informed on that, so I was
All good, no
puzzled.
worries. Now you know.
Although with how many
Don't be
players we
puzzled.
have,
Be
it's still
Joey.
like 40 minutes between each person's turn.
Yeah, well, listen. I can either
Don't worry,
decrease
my
it from
turns will be
5
very
minutes
quick
each
from
turn
now on.
to,
Don't
like,
worry,
you
we're
get to
all
do
Twitch
one
buffs, right? We're all
thing.
grouped up.
But
Joey's turn is gonna literally just consist of him going bye.
Max
That'd be it.
sounds like Mario legit right now.
Mario.
all right. I need Myra's roll.
21.
Good God.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to make my wonderfully pitiful roll. Nine.
With your -1.
Yeah, with my -1 initiative.
Poor Timothy.
It's okay. Timothy doesn't mind. And TJ, if you can unmute and tell me what you got.
I already said it and I was muted. Okay. I got a 14 with a 5. I've already said it 3 times.
14 with
wow,
a 5, so 19?
Gosh dang it.
Wait, did you say an 18 with a 5 or
No.
14 with a 5?
A 14
with 5.
Okay, so 19.
I am not great with the controller being hooked to me. It is just not great. I keep
I
flinging it.
still don't understand how you haven't figured out how to just directly connect it to the PC.
Because there's no Bluetooth.
You poor young individual. I'm gonna teach you the way of the chords.
I have a cord. That is the problem.
Oh my goodness.
The problem is the cord. I am very clumsy when it comes to having cords around me. I take them out every single time.
Use a Velcro tie.
Listen, just
Just
because you're
saying, I wouldn't be asking Cray for advice on chords, considering that he's not the best bard.
Good point.
No, I am not gentle with my movements, and so like I will like shoot up or whatever, and they don't like that very much.
yeah. Well,
That
unfortunately,
scares
that's
me.
where you have to learn restraint.
He broke it, so I'm fine.
I'm just being blunt, because I'm one that I get very eccentric with my movements, and I have ripped things out, and I have done those things, and unfortunately,
I have to.
after having to
I
rebuy
accidentally
things because I
smacked a
broke
small
it.
Like
child in
stepping
the
on
head with a
a
Wii
headset that was
remote.
like $70 that I was gifted by a good friend of mine.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where you just gotta learn how to not act that way. Boss Lady roll again. It doesn't matter. Well, yeah, it does matter. Oh, you son of a goose. Why? Why? I got a 4, -3. Or -1, so 3. You got a 16? And that's with your bonus? Okay. So dirty 18. good. You actually you're remembering your initiative. All right. So the process is going to be Myra. Then I do need, because Wimpy, you got a 19.
Yeah.
I need TJ and Wimpy to both roll again.
Tiebreakers.
Great.
18. Are we adding our
I got a
modifier?
4 plus
Yep.
5.
Okay,
I
well,
don't think
I
it
won that
matters if you.
tiebreaker.
I don't think it matters if you add your bonus at this point.
What did
Well,
you get,
plus
Wimpy?
6 initiative. I got an 18, and I have a plus 6 initiative, so.
Okay, so just a nice dirty 24.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so in that case, then your order is going to be Myra, then Wimpy, then TJ, then Joey, then Quinn, then Boss Lady, then Craig. So with that,
Where's Bubba?
you're right. Where is Bubba? What was Bubba's roll?
It was a 11.
An 11. So you are after Quinn.
All right.
Okay, cool. Thank you for letting me know that. All right, so who remembers where we are and where everyone is?
Last time I remember,
remember where I am, and that's about
carry
it.
this passed out drunk.
Me and Boss Lady are talking to goblins.
I
Yep,
was
you guys
talking
are-
to Boss Lady and Quinn.
Yep.
Last I remember, I was gonna go help Wimpy move this fat man who was drunk.
I have no clue where in the heck I was.
If I'm not
We kinda
mistaken,
just walked
you
away
got-
from you.
didn't you
I
get
just got
Wee
left
Juice peed
behind.
on you?
I was left behind. This don't
Nah,
go well.
hold on. TJ, didn't you get Wee Juice poured
This
on
is
you?
not the time to start singing fucking
Oh, yeah.
in the games music.
I'm on my way towards the passed out Thor so that I can take him and turn him in for the bounty.
Yep. Yeah,
I'm
you guys
still
are.
imprisoned after ramming some poor dude in the dick.
Yeah, Joey is down. Joey's down in the basement with all the other sheepies. And then
I took some random guy's futility with me. Don't worry.
yeah, trust me, you will not be having any kids.
Damn. That's the
So
way to put it.
yeah, and then Myra, Quinn, Boss Lady, I think and Timothy is there as well. In terms of they're all around. The gremlins are kind of nearby, but we're all discussing things. And then TJ is working his way back to the group after getting Wee Juice poured on him. With that, we will open up and fade, as we are already into the mist. We will fade into Miss Myra, and we will ask her, what would she like to do?
Let's see. Okay. So we're over by the goblin. I suppose we have to go and find Evan because I'm trying to get everybody together. So I guess
Evan's still crying in the background.
I guess I'll roll to see if I can see him.
Yep.
Oh no.
That's never a good sign.
What's my perception? Okay, +4. I got a 10.
Okay, got you. So while you're talking, you take a quick glance around, and you do notice that Evan has popped up behind one of the vendors' tents for the arena, and he is just sobbing from what happened, and you can tell it has internally affected him.
Okay, I suppose I'll go to him and be like, what seems to be the problem?
Evan just looks up at her. You have no idea.
Well, anything that I can do to make you stop.
He takes a big old sniff. Like, gets himself in order, takes a deep breath, and stops crying. Can you make water not burn?
I wish I could, good sir, but I can't.
Dang it!
I also, did you heal from being attacked or tackled?
I'm not sure if he has or not.
I think possibly. I think I have 1 HP damage still. Let me double check. It's in my notes. I remember I wrote it in my notes.
Here's the youngling villain. You must
Youngling Slayer.
Execute.
What's a 66?
Oh, I'm not muted.
No, you're not muted. Okay, where is my note?
RGB.
Yeah, I have 1 damage
Okay.
right now.
I'm gonna go ahead and give him 2 of my health potions,
Okay.
and I'm gonna say that's for helping me, and I'm sorry I didn't get to it earlier, but
I mean, it's okay.
we need to try to get everybody together if we're gonna get the sheep. So if you would kindly follow me, we can help the others with what they have to do.
Okay, that squirrel is really loud. Is he talking to you? I can't understand him.
Yes, he's very talkative today.
I just love how he laughed with you. That was so cute. Okay. Well, do you know where anyone is?
I believe I left the bunny man and the elf at the tournament.
Ah, okay.
I guess we're gonna go ahead and head towards the tournament to see if Wimpy and Bubba are done doing what they're doing.
Okay. There aren't any. There's the audience and the vendors themselves have actually cleared out at this point, and the only ones that are left are Wimpy, as well as Bubba and Thor, who is indeed still asleep on the bench.
Right.
So you guys head on over to them as they approach and arrive at the big hulking Thor. And as you get there, Mr. Thor lets out a few big snores.
What character actually does that? I remember a character actually doing that.
Shh. Don't wake him up.
I was not planning on waking him up.
I need to get him to the Adventurers Guild so I can get the reward for the bounty on him.
How should we get this done?
Do you want to help me carry him?
I
Why are we whispering?
I mean, I can just teleport him.
That's true.
Oh, you can teleport him? That would be awesome.
Yo,
That would be great. He just... Yeah.
Cinder, be quiet.
Cinder's gonna wake him up.
He's still asleep.
Okay. So what are we doing? Are we teleporting him or?
I guess we're
I mean, if you
teleporting
want
as a
to.
group and teleport. Yeah, we gotta teleport him over to the Adventurers Guild. The lady there said she's gonna double the already 2,000 gold bounty on him if I bring him back alive instead of dead. So we'll get 4,000 gold instead.
All right.
It'll be great.
So is that what we're doing?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
All right, Craig. What do we have to roll for all of us to teleport with Thor?
All of you to
Why
teleport
are
with
you whispering
Thor.
still?
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm reading it. I'm reading it.
How many people are you trying to teleport?
So,
A D4.
All of us, oh no.
ooh, okay. So you all need to roll a d4, and
I do not.
Yeah, TJ does not. And I'll
Thor
say
does. Thor does too.
who?
Thor.
Yeah, Thor does too. Yeah, I'll roll for Thor.
Okay.
So everyone needs to get above a 2.
Oh no.
Okay.
I got 4.
Go.
Oh, Thor got a 4.
What is it? Oh, I got a 3.
Can it be a 2?
Ties do go to the
Uh,
player, so that is okay. So in that case, you guys actually all teleport over to the Adventurers Guild, surprisingly, all intact.
that was a
Oh, wait. I did it wrong.
oh.
It's okay.
Wait, what is it?
You all arrived.
Kind of too late now.
I'm multitasking. There's a big old tournament going on as I'm rolling.
At the sudden
D&D.
teleport, I got startled and jumped a foot to the north.
It's a DC of 10 Constitution saving throw, or they take 1d4 of psychic damage.
Got you. Yeah,
So we
it's
have to
tough when you
roll.
multitask. No, everybody arrived, and there's no damage
Yeah,
done.
'cause I messed up.
No damage
Okay.
done. You guys arrived at the Adventurers Guild, and as you do, is there anything that you would like to do, Myra?
I suppose me and Wimpy carry him.
Okay. He's a little big to carry. You would have to drag him.
Okay.
Yes,
well,
Okay.
I guess
Okay,
both of us should roll for strengths. I have a pretty high
Can we just
strength
carry him?
stat.
I don't.
Sure. Yeah, you can roll for strength. If everybody wants to roll for strength to try and carry him, go for it.
17 plus
I have a
0.
15 plus.
I just sit on him.
15
Evan
plus
just sits
6.
on him.
So
I got
dirty
7,
21
yeah.
for me.
Total. That's
I got a
half of
4, by the way.
Wait, can I roll for stealth?
For what?
Sure. Bubba, what'd you get?
I rolled a 17.
I got a 22.
Of course you did. All right. So, TJ,
I'm
you
Oh,
stealthily.
wait,
Stealth
strength is a plus
on-
4, so I got
I'm
a dirty
sitting
19.
on top of Thor without them noticing.
Yes. You hop onto Thor's body without anyone
evil.
noticing. Bubba and Wimpy go to lift up the big hulking beast and get him about an inch or 2 off of the ground, but are only able to take about 3 steps before they have to set him back down.
All right, we're gonna have to drag him. Can somebody open the door?
I'll open the door.
Hold on, let me tie him up in case he does wake up.
What if I rabbit kick him and he rolls
Do
in
I need
there?
to do a sleight of hand roll to tie him up?
No, he's asleep.
Okay.
What if I just
All right,
rabbit kick
so
him? and he
I
rolls
use
in
one.
there?
I use one of my 2 50-foot ropes in order to tie his hands behind his back and hog tie his legs.
Dang. Okay. Bubba, do you want to kick him?
I want to ask her if they think that'll work better than us dragging him.
I mean,
But you're really quiet for me.
Alright, new PC, who dis?
what?
Hold on. Let me see if I can turn up the volume. Oh, yes, I can. Okay.
This is Bubba.
Hold on, Bubba. Can you talk again?
Hello? Hello?
Okay, I can hear you much better now.
Yeah, I was saying, what if I just rabbit kick him instead of us dragging him in there? And he just rolls in there.
Well, he's
Wouldn't that
kind
wake him
of.
up?
He's kind of tied up
Yeah.
now.
I mean, he's tied. I mean, he's tied up now, but at the same time, I don't want to accidentally cause him to die because, I mean, look, it's double the bounty to bring him back alive.
Turn my kick from till the stun. Okay.
These will come out of y'all's rooms. You didn't have to dirty your finger and give you a work.
Okay. We'll drag him then. Okay.
Alrighty. Should we do another strength roll?
Well, since you're right next to Myra, we'll just slide on over since you're next. So yeah, you can go ahead and do another strength roll, and if Bubba wants to as well, those that are helping to drag. TJ, go ahead and roll for stealth again.
Okay.
Dirty
All right.
19.
Another 7.
12 plus 4, so 17.
All right. So TJ does remain stealthy on top of the body, and you both are able to get him up or drag him to the base of the stairs. You're looking.
How many stairs are there?
You're looking at 4, and he does get
Okay,
a
just-
little groggy at this point.
Would it be
So-
easier if we just brought the lady out here to see him?
Yeah, let's go. He's tied up. Could a couple of you stay out here and just guard him just in case, and I'll go in and get her.
Yeah,
I'll
Wendy,
stay
hold
out
on.
here.
Caitlin, you still got those
Yeah.
mints you got from the shite shop? Maybe stick one in his mouth where he can't be screaming when he wakes up.
Oh, good idea, good idea. So I pull out one of them and stick him in his mouth.
All right. He kind of.
Hey, how did you know about those?
I was standing there with you.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was hilarious.
And he does through his snoring kind of you can hear him kind of ingesting this mint, and as he ingests it, you hear his snoring quiet until not a word, not a peep, not a sound comes out of him.
Nice. Ooh. If I ever end up with a guy that's a snorer, these are going to come in handy. All right. So Caitlin heads inside
Okay.
and looks for the lady who she got the bounty from.
Okay. You see her. She's actually over by the bar, currently, and she's taken a mug of mead that she's gotten from the bartender and is getting ready to take a drink from it.
Nice. Hey, I got Thor outside. I got him hogtied, and he is dead drunk, dead asleep.
No way.
Absolutely. First, I beat his ass in the tournament, and then, he passed out because he was drinking too much. And so now he's here. I got a couple friends help me drag him up here, and
Well, dang.
so I'm here.
I heard you were the victor, but I wasn't there to see it. So let me go make sure this rascal is in a situation I can take him in. So she decides she walks out with you out to the front porch, and she is able to see that he is hogtied, that he is well secured, and she looks over to you and goes, "Well, I gotta say, you're the one that's done something that ain't been done in a long time. My son has been terrorizing those people up there, and I swear I had no way of controlling him. So I thank you so much for bringing him back. That's why I put that bounty out there. So we'll go
Wait,
ahead. We'll
put
get
a
you
bounty
paid
for your
for.
son, dead or alive?
Listen, he's a handful, okay? Listen, this ain't the first time, and it wasn't gonna be the last time. I needed to do what needed to be done, all right? I was willing to accept the consequences.
All right. Okay. Well, then, should we just leave him here for you, or do you want to see if we can get some help getting him inside, or what would you like to do?
Well, if you don't mind, if we could untie him and kind of like just tie his hands, if we can get him up into the guild, I've got a little jail cell I'm gonna put him in, kind of like his timeout. It's kind of built for him.
Okay. Oh, and I will tell you, I kind of gave him something that's going to keep him from being able to talk for a couple of hours. It was just in case he woke up and started making a fuss.
You came prepared, to say the least. My goodness, he don't look like in a state that he gonna be talking anytime soon, anyways. So I don't know what you gave him, but you gave him strong stuff.
Yeah, stop the snoring. That's for sure.
Yeah, put him to sleep as well.
Right. So I go ahead. I remove the ropes from his feet, but I leave his hands tied behind his back.
Okay, got you. Go ahead, and who's trying to lift him up?
Well, me for one.
Evan teleports off of the man, but he's still trying to be stealthy.
Okay, then go ahead and roll for stealth. And those that are going
10.
You got 10. Those that are going to help pick 4 up, please go ahead and roll and apply
I
strength.
have a 7.
Ooh, a 7. You're there for moral support.
I got a dirty 13.
Let's go.
Okay.
I got plus 16 because my strength is plus 0.
A 16 and a 13. So actually, both of you together are able to get him to your feet. Myra is off to the side giving moral support.
Go. You got it, guys.
Thanks, Kyla. Could be a little bit more helpful, but that works too.
I'm trying.
And as you guys get him up to his feet, you do hear a whoop sound, and Evan just appears behind him. Just kind of like, what's going on?
What the hell, son, are you doing?
Nothing.
You guys are able to move him up the stairs and up into the guild. The adventure guild woman, she guides you to the cell, and you guys do set him inside. And it does look to be a rather comfy cell, as if somebody would actually live in it.
Nice.
It's just this bedroom with bars on the windows.
Pretty much. Very, very thick bars.
Harry Potter style.
All right.
Yes.
So you guys walk out, and she closes the door. She locks the key, or locks it with a key, and goes, "Well, that's one less disturbance down, and looks like I'm gonna be able to have a talk with him again. So we'll see if that gets through that thick skull of his. It probably won't. What was it that I promised you for the reward?"
Well, if I brought him in dead, it was 2,000, but you told me that if I brought him in alive, you'd double it.
There you go. Well, I'm a woman of my word, so here's 4,000 gold. And she pulls out a
Very
rather
nice.
big sack from underneath the table that is the big main table in the area. And so she pulls that, plops it down. You're willing to count it if you want to, or if you feel you trust her, then you can just take it.
I mean, it's
Anyone who would put a
of
bounty on
course
their
she
own
counts
son
it.
to get him back home is trustworthy. Come on.
She said dead or alive.
Yeah, definitely trustworthy. Definitely wouldn't stab you in the back.
Definitely not.
Caitlin counts the money.
All right, it is all there.
It's just her nature. And besides, she likes counting her money.
Yes, it is all there. And as you finish counting it, the bartender goes, "Ma'am, don't forget your free complimentary mug of mead for your wonderful success of returning the oaf to his home."
Why, thank you very much, sir. And I go ahead and go over and ask those who helped me if they want some mead.
I don't think you want me to have any mead.
I asked the bartender if he serves something non-alcoholic.
There was a vendor that came by that dropped off a jug of what he called wee juice. You want that?
No.
That sounds terrifying. So no.
Said it tasted really good. Said it was one of his best sellers.
I'm just gonna have mead like I always do.
After everyone's drunk.
But like,
Alright.
but Caitlin goes ahead and everybody who helped her out, she treats them to mead and offers each of the people that helped her out 100 gold coins from the bounty.
Oh. Very nice. Very nice.
So does everyone accept 100 gold coins?
I was gonna say, do we accept?
Does she consider Evan as helping?
Did you?
Yes,
Don't
he
you
helped
know that was
teleport.
hindering?
That was a big part of what helped is teleporting. So yes. So Evan,
What?
Bubba, Myra,
Yes,
And
I
Wimpy.
accept money because I'm pretty much broke.
And Wimpy.
100 gold coins. 100 gold coins to each
Yeah,
of
Wimpy,
them.
give yourself 100 gold coins.
Much appreciated.
All right. So you pass out the rewards to your helpers. What would you like to do now?
How much do I need to pay, or is he going to give complimentary drinks to those that helped me out too?
So in terms of payment, the mugs are 5 gold apiece. So you're looking at you only need to pay 10.
Okay. All right. So I pay 10 gold for the mugs of mead for
It's for Bubba and TJ.
So for carrots and babyface here.
Okay. Yes. Here you are, and there you are as well. You seem new faces to the guild. Not so much yours, Mister Rabbit, but this one, I've never seen your kind in here before. What are you? Talking to TJ.
I'm an endling.
An endling. Where do you come from?
The void.
Ah, the great void. Okay, I don't need to know much more. You are a very interesting fellow, and I do hope to meet your acquaintance and to learn more about you and your kind later. But I'm sure you have other things to do.
Oh yeah, babyface. If you're not
We're gonna go
registered
for
with the Adventurers Guild, you probably want to get yourself registered. By the way,
How do I register?
ask him.
Are you not an adventurer already? Do you not have your license?
What's a license?
The bartender kind of looks over at Caitlin and goes, "I'm assuming not."
Yeah. Do you mind getting the paperwork out for him? I'm assuming you know how to write, babyface.
He laughs embarrassed. Yes?
I'm assuming you know how to write in common.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Then
I think
fill
I
out the
know.
forms, and he's going to get you a license so you can accept quests to make money.
Oh, cool.
The barkeep bends down underneath and pulls out a small stack of papers and sets them in front of Evan. Goes, all right, so the first few pages are the bulk of it. The rest of it is all just clauses and contract of you're not supposed to use your license in any wrong way. If you lose your license, it's on you, not us. We will not reimburse you. You can do as you please with it, and if you wish to upgrade or to renew, you're more than welcome to come back, and we'll see if there's anything we can do for you. But please go ahead and fill out the first 2 pages. It's name, if there's anywhere that you're staying, stuff like that, age. If you have any aliases, any other names that you go by, any references or in case of emergency. So if we find your license on your dead body, if there's anyone that we can contact via pigeon to let them know of your passing so that they can grieve instantly, swiftly, move on, things like that. Just go ahead and fill those first 2 pages out, and then, yeah, the rest of it is just go to the last page and sign it. That's all, yeah, that's all you need to do.
So Evan actually fills out all of his information in Enrich.
Okay. Does he hand it back to the barkeep?
Yes, he just fills it out in Enrich, including his name, and hands it back to the barkeep.
Okay.
Oh, I got a quick question here for you, Craig.
Okay.
So, TJ, you said your character is from the Void, right?
His character is an Enderman.
Hold up. I'm gonna answer your question with a question. Am I Cray?
I'm just asking, I'm just trying to clarify.
No, I see where he's going for this.
I'm just asking, can't me and Evan communicate since I was reborn in the Void? Because that's where my Void is.
From the end?
You said the Void, you didn't really specify.
Yeah, so I'll make the difference. Evan was raised in the Enderkin homeland, whereas Joey was reborn in the Void itself, which was outside of the mainland. So Joey, you can actually understand broken Enderkin, or the.
So I could potentially learn it.
You could potentially learn it, yes, and
Like
you can hear like kind of keywords, and you're not sure why, but you don't know it to the point where you could speak it.
Mind you, it sounds like a broken television.
I still want to speak Japanese and pretend that I'm speaking Elvish when speaking Japanese.
I can't speak
Cool.
Japanese,
As soon as I learn Japanese, I'll allow that.
Okay.
So you hand
lessons.
the information back to the barkeep. The barkeep does take a look at it and goes, Excuse me, Miss Wigglewort. Do you by chance, what was this? What is this language that you've written down?
Babyface, you said you could write in common.
That is common.
What? Maybe. What is common for you? What is your language called?
Enrich?
Endrich. Miss Wigglewort, do you know Endrich by chance? And Miss Wigglewort responds, I used to, but it's a little shaky. Why? Did they fill everything out in Endrich? The answer is yes. She actually gets up, comes over to the bar, and goes, let me see it. Goes through.
You can just give us new paperwork and I'll write it for him if he can't write in common.
No, unfortunately, for these licenses, it's got to be the person applying, because in that case, then you could fill out 10 different applications for 10 different people, get 10 different licenses, and then how would we know you're who you are? So it's
Well, why don't you just use a blood seal on it?
I ain't giving my blood.
Listen, these are the ways of the Adventurers Guild. If you don't like them, that's fine. But it's the way we're doing it. And she looks
Just trying
down
to
and
make
goes
it
through the
easier for you.
papers. We don't like easy. Flips through everything and goes, it's all here. I can read it enough. I mean, this is just, it's just paperwork, just application stuff. So, all right, go ahead and make sure that he's under oath and you be good to go. Barkeep turns to you.
I love oats.
Barkeep turns to you and goes, well, unfortunately, this is a different kind of oaths. It's not oaths entirely at all. It's actually an oath, kind of like a promise. Do you know what those are?
Ooh, I love promises.
All right, perfect, wonderful. So I'm going to set your paperwork here. Go ahead and put your right hand on top of that. All right.
He puts his left hand.
The other right hand.
Oh.
You're
Puts
not
the
a
right
bright
hand
one, are
on.
you, son?
Wait, am I glowing? I mean, I think only my eyes should be glowing.
Answers my question. All right, so your right hand is on the paperwork. So I'm going to have you repeat after me. All right? And what is your
All right.
name?
And what is your name?
Perfect. This is be way worse than expected. All right. I state my name here.
1 second. I state my name here.
Perfect. Do solemnly swear to not use my license
I solemnly swear to not use my license
for any type of thievery, bribery, or witchcraft.
for any type of thievery, bribery, or witchcraft.
I will use my strength and my wit to complete conquests.
I will use my strength and my wit to complete contests
In order to gain the reputation and merit, as well as gold, of those who seek my help.
to gain the trust and marriage of those who seek my help.
If I were to break this oath,
If I were to break this oath,
I relinquish my license on the
I
spot
relinquish my license on the spot
and can no longer regain or quest again.
and can no longer regain or crest again.
Perfect. And he
I did it, guys, I did it! He like
bends
starts jumping
down.
up and down excitedly.
Caitlin
scribbles.
is just face palming with her elbow on the bar.
And
so
he-
Roderick's trying to hide his giggle by covering his mouth.
And he goes and bends down underneath the bar, and you hear some writing going on, and he gives you back a rather crude piece of paper with some markings on it,
You
and
speak Enrich too, you liar!
it is not in Enrich.
It looks like it though.
Oh, trust me, when I send this to you, you're gonna laugh.
It's gonna just be like ID 10T.
All right. So he hands, and I'll put this in the Adventurer's Journal for you, just so everyone can enjoy it.
It's gonna be an ID 10T slip.
So this is the license that he has given Quinn. Or, no, I'm sorry, not Quinn. I apologize, Evan.
Evan.
Yeah, Evan. With the misspelled name and everything.
Did Did you just have crayons conveniently on your desk?
This not is on my desks. I pulled it
What
from
the?
I pulled it from Google. Anyways, he hands that to you and he goes, "Congratulations, you are now a unofficial adventurer with the guild. If you wish to seek quests, please proceed out to the front door, turn around, and pick from the multitude of quests we have on the front of the building."
He does a little like scream in excitement and says in a high pitched voice, "I'm so happy I could just," and then vanishes from view.
As he does this, the barkeep leans over very closely to Caitlin and goes, "Do not let him accept any quests.
Oh God! Please don't make this my responsibility.
You brought him here. You paid him.
You told him to sign him up, so you know.
It's
I
not
did
your
not realize that he was a moron.
It's not your responsibility in 100%, but you are the one I'm telling this to right now. That was a fake license, and his paperwork will stay here, but he did not fulfill his oath."
Okay, so if he completes any quest, I'll make sure that it's something that is a joint effort, and we'll make it officially through my license, and I'll give him his reward. Okay, how about that?
Smart choice. Smart choice.
Oh, by the way, can you check my license and see if I am, if I qualify for a rank up?
Yeah, definitely.
So I pull out my license and I hand it to him.
Yep. He takes a look at it and he goes, "Wow, this is quite dingy. Yeah, let me
It's old.
yeah, you've been around the block, haven't you?
Uh,
Yeah, let me see if I can get you a new one. And it does look like through your acts of championism in the tournament, it does look like you actually do level up. So you can, I'll add that to the new card. And he takes the card and actually walks past where Miss Wigglewort is on the main table, back into a small room, almost like a closet, and he disappears for a little bit. TJ, is there anything else that you'd like to do from wherever you've whooped to?
No.
Okay. All right. So in that case, we're gonna go ahead and end your turn. I'll go ahead, Wimpy. Since you've leveled up, big thing is that your HP, instead of increasing by 2, is now increased by 5. And so you can add 5 more HP. And then you also get 3 points to distribute as you wish.
Nice.
And so I'll let you handle that. And then when we come back, we'll figure out what that distribution is.
Awesome.
With that, we turn over to Joey, who is in a very, very dimly lit basement cellar area with the rest of the flock.
I'm gonna talk to the person, the sheep I was talking to before.
Okay, got you. So what would you like to say?
Fucking. How did you become a demon hunter, if you don't mind me asking?
Me? You're asking where I began? Or just where I started the hunting?
I mean, kind of like your backstory. When did you first transition into the Demon Hunter
Well,
before you got mixed up with this current predicament?
oof. Yeah, it's quite the predicament, I must say. But you seem like a rather energetic sort, so maybe you can have the will needed to get us out. Let's see. So my demon hunter journey began, I'd say, about 200 years ago, and
Mm.
I found myself enjoying, a rather peaceful day. I was out on my fishing boat, and we were, my son and I, just catching our normal fill of fish, and we would take those back to sell to our local a local port, and they would carry them off to the mainland. We lived on a, not a small island, but a modest sized island. And one day when we came back, what we came back to was not our normal village or our normal fishing dock, but instead, uh, fire and
Mm.
a rather gruesome sight. We were the last two remaining of the whole village, and
Damn.
interestingly enough, we stayed quiet and tried to figure out what was going on and who was doing all of this. And before we knew it, we were actually picked up out of our boat and flown across the water, across the sea to the mainland. My son and I, as we looked up, we met eyes with what looked to be almost human, but with wings. And this human was extremely just angry and eyes of green. We landed on the mainland to be presented as offerings in a sacrificial ritual that did something. Unfortunately, my mind went blank shortly after that, and I awoke beside my unfortunately sacrificed son with the name Lieutenant Squatterby.
Mm.
And I was given the task to seek out other villages and other demons of sort and ravage the nation. But once I got out of sight, I had ulterior motives and began trying to find a way to pay back those that were so kind to me, to use me as a sacrifice, if you catch my drift.
Oh, of course.
So I spent the last, like I said, about 190 years, something to that effect, moving around rather stealthily at times, but taking out little bits, little pieces of the group that once was what turned me to what I was. And it led me to that small town. I'm assuming you came into Namenkop, if I remember its name correctly.
Yes.
I arrived about 50 years ago, and to my absolute surprise, I became a sheep, much like you, in a very odd fashion, and was brought
Mm.
here. I hunt alone, so I had no way to defend myself. I've been here ever since, and I must I must alert you to some rather gruesome news about what this life has in store for us if we don't get out. He begins to walk and carry you through the the rest of the flock, and he
I
goes,
never, uh,
"Yes,
I never did catch your name.
as I mentioned earlier, They call me Lieutenant Squatterby, but
Oh, I thought you were talking about someone else that was named that.
no, unfortunately, they gave me a new name. My original name was Sebastian the Great.
If
Yeah.
you'd like, I could give you a brief summary of my beginning.
We'll leave that to something here in a little bit. The information that I need to give you is rather important, because it will make your next decisions on how to proceed. May sway them. So as you continue to walk through, he goes, "Do you notice how many sheep there are here?"
Quite a bit.
There's about 50 of us. But the sad part is, only 5 of us have remained and still hold on to our consciousness. This ritual, this spell that was cast on all of us is no mere polymorph that we can see and dispels after so many days. This is a permanent polymorph that requires a long ritual. But once performed and once succeeded, unless it is reverted, the target, as we'll call us, slowly loses their consciousness and their soul over the years. And it is very slow. He approaches a rather old, almost, he looks like a ram. His horn, he actually has horns. He's one of the only ones that has horns, and they're kind of torn and battered. And he goes, "This is Portsman. He's the oldest of the ones that have consciousness. He does not remember who we are, but he clings to the humanity inside of him each day." And as he says that, Porterman blurts out, "Quick! Man the riggings!" And then just blankly stares off into space.
He's lost his mind.
It will be the same if we're unable to get out of here.
I've made a promise and I intend to keep it.
They'll be moving us up shortly, up into the light. Don't make any sudden moves. Don't try to leave. Nothing like that. Just, bide your time. Find a way out of the situation. Because the obvious ones we've tried, and they don't end well. This group loves to eat lamb. Thankfully, we're all sheep, so none of us are lambs, but still scary. So,
I see.
Tell me about yourself. Now that I've given you the dilemma that we face, what made you switch? What brought you to this horrible fate?
Well, I am a wood elf prince before the unfortunate of my demise. I do not know how long the rest of you have been demon hunters, but I am over 300,000 years old.
That's a lot older than me. Wow.
I was first, the day that my whole existence changed, the demons tricked us into giving them the password to reveal our kingdom by disguising themselves as human. Once they infiltrated, I heard many, many screams as I watched every one of my elven brothers get ripped into pieces.
They're not very gentle, are they?
Not really.
No, doesn't seem like it's up
Then
their alley.
I heard a scream come from my daughter's room.
Hmm.
I killed the demon that was attacking my wife and daughter, but another demon came up behind us and ripped a hole through my stomach, tearing out the bottom part of my spine in the process, and threw me against the crib. I watched helplessly as my wife and child were ripped to pieces in front of me. I was left to bleed out. But in my last breaths, I swore I would avenge every fallen life that day, that I would erase every demon in existence. I would make them all suffer the way I have witnessed them suffer.
Sounds like you have a lot
And
stronger vendetta than I do.
I hold a grudge. Trust me. For my first 200 years in being a demon hunter, I did a lot of things that I don't necessarily agree with myself now, but I can't take back what I did. I sensed one demonic presence in a village, and I slaughtered the entire village, killing every man, woman, child, animal, everything. Spared no one. I did that to 3 to 4 to maybe 5 dark elf villages. I've cleared out several different Kasune dens, slaughtered every innocent life in front of me because I was just in a bloodthirsty rampage.
Going through what you experienced, I can understand the bloodlust.
But after the first 200 years, I started to gain my senses. And then I started to plan out my ultimate goal. I'm going to strike at the demons that did this, but I'm also going to try to attempt to take out the Demon King himself, which is not going to be a very easy task.
No, not at all. I've never seen the king or know much about him.
He takes demon hunters like us, use the fact that we can't die to his advantage to torture us endlessly until we break and become a demon in his army. It's happened too many times to others.
Oh.
Nazgul was unfortunately a demon hunter that was broken into becoming a demon.
I've heard that name before. They've spoken a few times here. Apparently this group works alongside the Nazgul of which you speak.
Not surprised, since this group goes after demon hunters. I think they're looking for me, and I would hate to find out what would happen if he learns I'm here. Just kind of why I'm hoping the others hurry.
The others, you say? You have a group?
Yes. It was all part of a plan. I turned myself in, and one of them tailed the people who brought me in, so they know where we're at.
Oh wow. You know, that might be amazing. That might be just what we need. My problem was I was alone. So I had no way of reaching out. I had no way of contacting anybody once I got caught. But you thought one step ahead. Let's
That was a big experience.
let's continue to discuss this as we mingle amongst the other sheep and act
Well,
natural as they speak.
I made a promise to help all of you come back to normal, but I also have my own personal reason. I need that wizard alive. Before I let his demise come, I need to get information out of him.
Well, I wish you the best. I've yet to see the main man behind this whole show. They only send apprentices and these big giant brute guys around. Oh, it looks like there's one coming now. And a big hulking brute comes down through a very, very small staircase in the back wall. He can barely fit through it. He comes through, and as he comes through, he speaks to one of the apprentices that has been watching the flock. The apprentice holds out his staff and begins muttering a small phrase, and a large sound is heard. A very, very strong rumbling begins to commence. And from the opposite end of this room that you are in, the ground begins to sink and form a ramp. As you come out, you see that the sun is just now getting ready to set on the horizon, and the majority of the flock, as well as Lieutenant Squatterby, have moved up into this little pasture, this little field that is above ground now.
So, you say I should try to cling on to my humanity in me.
Oh, always. Don't let it die. It will take a long time. So if you have a group and you can come up with a plan, I've got 3 others that can very easily help. Most of this group, they've succumbed to being sheep. They've given up. Most of them were solo hunters like myself.
If they were turned back to normal, would they regain their consciousness?
To be honest, I think they would just continue to eat grass. The 5 of us with our consciousness, that would be a different story. But
Well, at least they'll have their body back.
that's a good point. But
They could learn to be themselves again.
I would agree. For some of them, it's been an extremely long time, and I will never know how long. But for now, let's just blend in. We'll figure things out as we move on.
I'm just gonna sit here and meditate. Meditation helps me rekindle what little part of my original self I have left.
Okay. Sounds good. And so
also,
he just...
since you told me, you told me your name, my actual name is Celebrimbor.
Ah, nice to meet you, Kella. It will be a pleasure spending the next few days with you and seeing what you can do. We're always smartest at the first point of escape.
Well, it really depends on how the group works. If they go in stealth-like, if they go in stealth, then I don't know how they're gonna get us out. But if they go in guns blazing, then if they can somehow open to where we can get out, we can cause hell with them. For most part.
I look forward to that. And then he begins to walk off and start to eat some grass. And you get yourself into a position of this meditation. And I'll post a wonderful picture of that.
I posted that. I sent you that as an example.
Yes, yeah, I found something similar for you. It's got the same basic thing.
All right.
All right. And so with that, we'll slide over to Quinn. And I apologize, that was a little bit longer of a turn, but some good backstory was revealed. So Quinn, you were with the group. You have Nova next to you, and a few members of that group have actually moved over to help Caitlin, and then there was a loud woof sound. They all disappeared. What would you like to do?
Perception check, I guess.
Okay. What are we trying to perceive here?
Just my surroundings.
Okay.
I got a 6.
Oh, okay. So around you, as you look around to figure out where the noise came from, you notice that the arena, which was packed, is now vacant. You do also notice that the sun is starting to tuck behind the horizon, and your daylight is going away. You notice that Nova is next to you, and she kind of is looking around as well as she heard the sound. The gremlins that you talked to and befriended, they seem to be kind of huddled together and going through their loot to see what they got.
So I can't remember her name.
Nova?
Nova. Nova. It's becoming more night. It's coming darker. Should we gather everyone up and do a night attack, or what do you think's gonna happen?
I think we should go find the group and figure out where they're at.
Do we have any particular idea? Do you have any ideas where they may be?
Oh, I saw them go running off of me. Roll perception check here. Okay, I got 18 plus 2, so I got a dirty 20.
All right.
They went that way.
Ah! I'm blind as bat, but I'll follow your direction.
Okay, and I'll lead the way towards the group.
Okay. So you saw them go over to the backside of the arena, but then disappear.
I will ask a local person that's standing by and ask them if they saw a group.
The only one that is nearby is the gentleman that was checking everybody in. And he seems to be cleaning up. How do you ask him?
I'd like to approach him and be like, "Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
By chance, did you see a group of people earlier? One with the big guy, and then a rabbit, and then a fairy, and then the cool lady that won the tournament?"
Uh-huh. Yeah, they were over there. They were... Wait, what? They were just there. I don't know where they are now.
Can I make a point to... I'm gonna have to write down your damn name. I can't remember it.
Nova.
Nova.
You
think
can just
maybe
call her boss
Nova-
lady if you need to.
Nova, you think maybe I've gotten help from that guy that likes teleporting around?
I wouldn't be surprised if they disappeared so quickly.
That would explain a whooshing sound.
That's true.
I did hear it sound like it, yeah. That's first time I've ever seen that happen. I don't know where they got off to. They were right there. They were right over there. He points to the location on the bench where Thor was laying down.
Can we do an investigation?
Sure.
Ooh.
Bubba, did you turn your swords in?
A dirty 20.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So you go and walk over to that area, and you kind of look around, and you notice on the ground a bunch of footprints, as well as a big footprint. And you see that there are no footprints moving away from this area, but there are footprints that are leading to this area that are not your own.
So Nova,
Yes.
it seems pretty obvious that they just up and vanished. Because there's no footprints leading out.
Okay, so confirm they
So-
moved.
The question is, if Thor's not here, do we know who Thor is, by the way? I think we do.
You guys heard his name in the. Well, actually, you might not, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think.
Boss Lady very well
I
may.
think Quinn was still out of the way.
Yep, Quinn was still out of the way, but Boss Lady was close enough to hear at least the announcement of who was fighting.
Yeah. The other question too is does my character know that Caitlin's character has a bounty on Thor? I
don't
can't
believe
remember
so,
if
no.
I do or not. I don't think
No.
I do.
So for you, Quinn, you just see a very large footprint on the ground. You don't recognize it as the Thor character. You just see it as the biggest footprint that you've seen in a very long time.
I was thinking Pops, but okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if anything, you could point out the footprint to me and then go from there.
You could run off of that, yeah.
There are footprints here. Very big ones.
That's a really big footprint. I bet you that was Thor's footprint. Because he's
Why?
the big guy in the area.
Didn't Caitlyn win her fight with Thor, though?
Yeah,
So,
she whooped his butt.
So, why would she take Thor?
I don't know.
Why
I mean,
would-
she is single, and I think he's single, so maybe there's something going on there. But then again, why would they go with the group?
Yeah. I mean, one too many third wheels.
Group date?
I don't know. Is she a part of isn't she a part of like that adventure guild thing?
I think so.
No. You don't think so?
I don't know. I mean, she definitely is the adventuring type. So she
Well-
could be. We could go check out the guild and see if they're there, or at least is the guild closer to the center of town?
Sort of, yeah.
Okay. Well, we can head towards the guild and then go from there. Maybe we'll find them.
I'm up to that.
Okay.
All right.
So should we turn to our gremlin friends and be like, tell them
It's up to you.
where we're going? Should we bring them with?
We should bring them with us.
We should bring them with us, right? Yeah.
We should bring them with us. We don't want them going home and us losing them.
Okay.
Because they're probably our for help and backup.
The other thing too, just out of character, we need to establish how many gremlins are coming with us on this adventure. I don't think we established that last session.
No, we didn't. We should probably establish that. Ask them to come with us. Then we should go.
Okay.
All right. So you guys head on over to the gremlins, who have finished counting their loot. And the head of them looks over as you guys come up. And, well, are you guys ready?
We are actually gathering up everyone up. That was double sentence. Sorry. We're gathering people up. Yeah, we're gathering our crew up.
Yeah.
We want to clarify how many of you are coming with us.
Well, we got 5 of us here, so I think you got 5 of us. I'm not going back to the main group to try and get more. So you got us 5.
That's good. Okay, that should be enough. Just follow us for now, because we're probably. I'm gonna try to convince them if we can go ahead and do this tonight. You know, sneak attack type stuff. But you know,
All right.
talk to all of them. So
All
just
right.
follow us before we're going to
You
the Desperate Guild.
you talking about the other part of the other people that were over there in the corner that that teleported away?
They teleport. Yep. Okay, that confirms it.
Yeah,
bingo.
they've whooped. Surprisingly, us gremlins have pretty good vision. My buddy saw it seemed like they kind of appeared over at the Adventure Guild area.
Okay. Well, then we definitely got confirmation now.
Yeah. Hey, good job, Mija. Good job.
you
Well
go.
done. Good eyes. I knew that was gonna come in handy. All right, so we're headed over there.
Yeah, we're heading over there. Why not?
All right.
Pick up the group.
Hey,
see what
hey.
the plan is.
Put that gold in the bag. Don't let it shine out no more. We don't want nobody taking it. Work so hard for it. All right, we follow you.
Okay.
They kind of group up, put their little backpacks on, full of their gold, and they head on out with you guys. You guys headed over to the guild?
Yep.
All right, so you guys head on over there. And as you guys arrive, interestingly enough, Caitlin as well as actually Evan is already out on the front porch, and Caitlin is walking out there
Evan
as
is on the
well.
roof.
Kind of, you're on the roof?
Yes, he likes to be in high places.
Okay, so all right.
Damn cats.
Evan is on the. Do a perception check as to whether or not you see Evan.
Okay, sounds good.
Other than that, Caitlin is coming out and she's kind of shaking her head and just like, oh my gosh, I gotta watch after this freaking kid.
Damn. I got a 5.
Got a 5. You do not notice Evan up on the roof.
Okay. Hey,
Caitlin.
I'm sorry. Hey, Caitlin, we gotta talk with the whole group. We got something to discuss right now.
Okay. Carrots is inside with Fire Fairy Girl. And Babyface was inside and then teleported, and so I'm not quite sure where he is, but I need to find him because now apparently he's my responsibility. Oh, hey, Babyface, come on down. Apparently we need to discuss something as a group.
Okay, can I roll for like acrobatics? Because I want to do an acrobatic descent down.
Can I roll to trip his ass on the way down?
Sure.
I would be above you.
By all
Exactly.
means.
What
TJ,
do I roll for that?
Do sleight of hand.
Okay.
Wait, do I need to do 2 rolls then for saving throw?
It depends on his roll. But go ahead and roll for your acrobatics to get down.
23. Dirty 23.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
then what is my bonus? 9.
Okay. So what was your acrobatics?
I got an 18 plus 9.
18 plus 9? Oh my gosh. Man's got a 27.
Oh, yeah.
Homeboy is from the circus. All right, so you do not need to roll a saving throw. You actually whoop down and
No, like I flipped down.
okay, you
like,
flip down.
tumbled.
Then. You tumble down very acrobatically and suavely. Quinn, how do you go about attempting to trip him?
Just imagine he throws it.
I'm just gonna stick my foot out, like stand on one foot, stick it out like halfway, like to the middle part of my body, and try to clothesline his eye.
Okay. All right. So he attempts to do this, and you very easily can see this, TJ. And as you flip down, you actually land in front of him and do not need to walk forward into the leg.
I never get any fun.
Sorry, you rolled a 20. You rolled a 27 to your 24. Like,
Hey, you need to watch your leg. It's acting out again. Tried to trick me.
Alright. Hey, Babyface, it has become very, very clear that you need supervision. So, from now
What's
on,
supervision? Wait, I get supervision?
Yeah, but to mess up your eyes to get supervision, I'll tell you what.
okay, you need to stay close to me. Do you understand?
Oh, so it's kind of like the tent. You stay close to the tent and don't talk to strangers.
Oh.
Sure.
Oh, I got it.
Alright,
Okay, let's head inside.
all right. So you
you
guys
sure
go
you
ahead.
want to
Yep.
talk about this with other adventurers around? Is it sensitive information?
Actually, no. Yeah, you're probably right. Let's pull. Can you pull them out here?
I go ahead and open the door and call inside. Hey, Carrots, Fire Fairy. Apparently, we're supposed to discuss something as a group. Can y'all come out here?
I'm just gonna go out.
Carrots.
Before I was gonna go out, I was gonna see if I had anything if I could upgrade my card or not, but if not, I head out.
Your plans have been foiled.
You can always head back after you're done.
By the way, for the card upgrade, am I supposed to level up a level or just the additional stats?
So the card upgrade is your level up. So that's the 5 HP and then the 3 different stats. So once you once you determine what those are, then the card is updated, and you'll get it back.
Okay, gotcha. I already updated it, so now I've got I added 2 to my strengths and I added 1 to my what the heck is it called?
I never heard of that.
What's that stat?
What the heck is it called? It's the 3rd one.
Constitution?
Constitution. I added 1 to Constitution and 2 to Strengths.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So now my Strength modifier has been upgraded to a +5. Woo!
There you go. Very nice. Very nice. All right, cool. All right, so everybody's going out onto the front porch?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am.
All right, Quinn, you called the meeting.
Okay. So, one, I have. If we wait another day to do what we're gonna do, save Matheal, then that's one less day that I have control over my sanity potentially. Also,
Wait, what happened to Matheal?
He's been turned into a sheep.
Kill them all right now.
Wait, that wasn't a prank?
Shut the fuck
No,
up.
it was not a prank.
No, it's not a prank.
It'd be so easy.
I seriously thought Carrots was pulling my leg with that one.
Cut it out, or I'm going to have to break that gem early.
Break the what early?
Sorry, John, behind me. He's won't shut up, whispering in my ear. It's
Oh.
getting really weird. But yeah, we got to one. I'm trying to cling to my sanity, thanks to John. Also, it'd be easier to do a sneak attack on the place that Matheal is being held. So, it works out for everyone.
Wait, so if I've got this straight, Matheal's like in a hostage kind of situation, being held by somebody who can turn people into sheep.
Okay, let's clarify this.
Correct.
Matheal turned into a sheep, put himself in a hostage situation. His plan is to do something. You can ask alcohol version over there.
We don't need all of them. We just need us.
Yeah. Shut up. Sorry about that. And
Hey, that's really rude to say to somebody. Like,
Maybe
come
a
on,
perception check
dude.
to see who he's trying to
I'm gonna freaking feed this poor
Babyface, sit down.
Sure.
We're gonna alleviate his head from his body. Anyway, see what I mean? It's already making me aggressive. So
At 20.
we need to go ahead and we need to save Matheal.
You notice he's talking to his sword.
2, what?
Oh, I was saying Bubba rolled a perception, and so I was saying he notices that you're talking to your sword.
Oh. Also, besides like that, we got a couple goblin friends right here, 5 of them. We are gonna go ahead and not only rob the place after taking care of Matheal, but besides robbing it, they're gonna help us get in. You know what I'm saying?
Clav, I hope you know, those aren't goblins.
There's a gremlin.
Gremlins.
Gremlins.
I thought I said gremlins, didn't I?
No.
Oh,
They're goblins.
I said goblins.
sorry. I'm misgendering gremlins now.
Misgendering gremlin.
Miss Racing, dude.
out and play?
That sword
We
really
need
is.
to,
I want to meet.
honestly, we need to take care of this now.
I want to meet your friends.
Oh, okay. This is Boss Gremlin. Can I pick him up and put him on one of my hands?
He's gonna attack you.
You can roll for strength.
Oh, okay. Oh.
For some reason, I
Oh.
imagine these gremlins flying.
Oh! Oh dear! How am I so strong?
It's a +1, right?
Yeah.
I
Does
don't
that mean that you got a 2?
No, a dirty 20 actually.
30, 20, very nice. Interesting. All right, so you actually are able to pick him up throughout this conversation and catch him off guard. And so you pick him up and show him to the rest of the group.
So this is Gremlin Boss.
Trey
And-
DMs.
He's going to help us out with this, his little group. So, tis be the plan, if you know what I'm saying. So we got the help of, if Matheal can get those sheep to be in a gang, we have inside advantage, outside advantage, and just, whatever the hell we are on advantage. Or just like the people we're actually fighting.
All right. Well, it sounds like if they can turn us into sheep, they kind of have the advantage with that. So why don't we? I just got a shit ton of gold. So why don't we look for something that'll prevent us from turning into sheep? Look at a shop or something. See if there's some kind of item we can get.
Sounds good.
Shop be open at this time of night?
We should probably, yeah.
Is it actually? Is it even nighttime? I mean, the tournament ended not that long ago.
It's turning night.
So-
If you look around us, we're getting a bit of cover in darkness.
Yeah. So as you look around, you guys do notice that the tournament actually took longer than you anticipated, and the sun is giving its last bits of light above the horizon.
Right. Well, I guess we better hurry to see if we can catch a shop while it's still open. Either an equipment shop or the shite shop sound like good places to me to get an item like that.
Okay, how about this? We split into 2 groups. Half of us go to the shite shop, the other half goes to the equipment shop or whatever. And
All
if we
right.
find set.
Who here has plenty of gold? I have plenty of gold.
I have no
I
shite
can take
coins.
longer.
I have no shite coins, but I got 1,000 gold.
You can't use gold.
Yeah, you need to have a shake.
Is like 300
I have a
gold
shite shop.
enough?
I have shite coins. Coin. Who has the most shite coins?
I
have
one.
I have none, and I don't know what you're talking about.
You and I might be the only ones with them because I don't know if Joey used all his.
I have
Anyway,
8.
with us.
Well then,
You have
I have over 27 shite coins, but there's a kind of a problem,
You can't access your inventory.
I
saying, Joey's not
I
here
also
and
have a decent amount of gold.
Damn it, let me say the wrong guy.
Just
Yeah. You're not even with the group right now, so that's not gonna help much. All right.
I have 8 shite coins.
Fire Fairy, you said you have 8 shite coins?
Yes.
All right. I've got over 9,000 gold, so Babyface, Clive, you can come with me. If Carrots wants to go with Fire Fairy to the shite shop, let's go as quickly as possible. Babyface, can you teleport us to the equipment shop?
Can you teleport the gremlins with us? Unless they want to go with you.
How about the gremlins just meet us at the gate to the town?
The gremlin's
Okay.
very
Boss, you want to go ahead and meet up at the gate?
Yeah. I am not one to teleport no more. Miha over here, he's not pleasant to be with teleporting. So which gate should we meet at?
Alcohol aversion.
The north gate.
Okay.
Is Tea Lady here?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Tea Lady, do you want to go? Yeah, it's Timothy here.
He is not.
Timothy got Brian.
He's just gone.
Oh yeah.
All right. Tea Lady, you look for Timothy and have him meet us at the gate as well. How about that?
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
I was
We
waiting
got our
for
plans. We
that.
gotta hurry before the things close.
Over here
Let's
just
get going.
thinking, where's everybody going? And then I think, wait, Timothy. Where is Timothy?
Okay. Let's get going.
Meerkat is a meerkat right now.
That's
Okay.
Surprise, Miss Nova over there didn't think
Alright.
about her future
All
husband.
right, whose turn is it even right now?
It's still
Mine
Quinn's.
Vince.
Freaking
It's
go.
currently Quinn's, but it'll be sliding into Bubba's here soon.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's move it.
All right, so Babyface, can you teleport us to the equipment shop?
We're not even using names. We're just using nicknames now.
Babyface.
You're muted!
Sorry.
Babyface, come back. We need you.
He snaps back to reality. Wait, what?
Yes, we know.
We need you to teleport Clive and me to the. You're gonna come with us to the equipment shop. We're gonna look for an item, okay?
Okay.
We gotta get there fast. Hopefully they won't be closed.
Let's go.
He just, without saying another word, just jumps into a hug with y'all and just vanishes.
All right, what do we have to roll?
Alright,
Yeah.
so you guys have to roll
D10.
D20s. Yep.
No, it's a D10.
Is it a
Oh
D10?
yeah, D20.
No,
it's
it's
a
D20. You gotta
Constitution
be
save
above
of 10.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry, my brother's not here.
19.
D10, not D20.
D20, D20, D20.
Oh, D20. Okay.
Yes, D20, you have to
yeah,
get
I
above
messed up.
10.
I got a 13.
Very nice.
Very nice, very nice. Oh, let's get moving.
Nice.
Alright, so it's just Quinn and Wimpy that are going with TJ.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So you guys go ahead and you get close to TJ and a small sound is heard as both of you kind of look like you get sucked into the middle of an orb and you very quickly poof appear outside of the Clash and Hold and that little strip mall there. So you actually can choose which one you want to go to.
All right. Well, the Clash and Hold is more likely to have magic equipment, right?
Yeah.
It would be armor.
But they had robes. What about rings? What about like rings and equipment? Which shop had that? Does anybody remember?
I think it might be that since you're talking about like clothing. But it might
Yeah,
be
but
cool.
it was like specifically an armor shop though. So wasn't there like a weapon shop that also had rings and stuff?
Clash
Yeah,
and
but-
Hold, and then Willie's Wacky, Whackers.
Oh, okay. Then we need to go to that one. Because I think that one's the one that actually has potentially the items that we might be looking for.
Yeah, let's go.
Right.
I'll get
So
the
we
money.
want to check to see if it's open.
Yes.
All right. So you guys head on over there, and the door actually is open, and the light is still on.
Let's go. Wonderful. Perfect. Nice.
All right, head straight to the counter.
Yep. You're very quickly met with Willie, and he goes, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa! What are we doing this late at night? What are we doing?"
Willie, I need urgent assistance from you, Willie.
You need urgent assistance from me. What kind of assistance do you need?
We're looking for items. We're looking for items that will stop someone from being turned
Polymorphed.
Polymorphed. There you go. She knows what she's talking about.
We need an item that prevents polymorphing.
Man, that's a tough one. You know, that's one of those tougher spells. Why, you guys you guys pissed somebody off, didn't you?
No, we're about to go piss them.
No, but we're about to.
Okay. How do you?
What?
I'm not
What
gonna
about
ask
a
too many
ring of spell
questions here.
mirroring?
Let me go look around. And he starts rummaging around. He's even going into the back, and you guys begin kind of scouring the area. And you're not coming across a whole lot.
Can I look specifically for an item that might help me keep track of a certain Enderman?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, should I roll for perception or something?
Yes, go ahead and roll for investigation.
Okay, investigation.
It's just like
Investigation, I've got a dirty 19.
Okay, perfect.
Queen.
So you actually are able to locate a very small. It's in a glass case. It's a very, very small, almost pin. And next to it is a very interesting, rather mystical device to you. It is rectangular in shape.
It's a smartphone, isn't it?
And it has a glass-like screen.
Just takes an Apple AirTag to Aaron.
It's a GPS. It's a smartphone GPS.
Do you want to ask about this?
Yes.
Okay. How does that go?
I go up to the counter and I wait for the guy to come back. So with whatever he's looking for to hopefully help us with the polymorphing issue.
Okay, got you. So while you guys are still looking around, we are going to go ahead and transition from Quinn to Bubba, who is back over at the Adventurers Guild. I believe you've turned around and went back in to address your license.
Yes.
Okay. So as you go back in, the barkeep actually is coming out, and he's got a very nice, very shiny, little rectangle, and he goes, "Oh, what happened to the lady that was here before that wanted her license upgraded?"
She actually just went to go buy some things before we go on our next quest.
Oh, okay. Not many times do they leave their licenses here with me, but okay. That sounds good.
Since we're exploring together, I can always take it to her because we're going to meet up as soon as she's done over there.
Okay, yeah, I was actually going to ask if you could do that. You guys did seem to be together. But yeah, is there anything I can do to help you at this time?
Yeah, I was kind of wanting to see if maybe mine had an upgrade. I highly doubt it does, but just check while I was here.
Ah, okay, yeah. And so he grabs, you hand him your license, and he looks at it. He goes, "Man, all of you guys have got some very ratty old licenses. My goodness." But let me see here, and he checks it. And he goes, "Actually, yes. Were you competing in the Tournament of Champions as well?"
Yes, sir, I was.
Wow. Well, you must have made it quite far. It looks like you leveled up as well. Let me go ahead and get you a new card. He walks off into the back. You have leveled up as well. The same applies. You get 5 health points and 3 points to distribute as you wish.
I guess I head back outside after that, and put Wimpy's thing in my bag.
Okay.
He handed me mine, right?
I was gonna say he actually rather quickly comes back out, with yours and goes, before you leave, because he actually meets you out on the front porch. He goes, before you leave, just like she did, here, go ahead and take your license back. Make sure she gets hers, and I wish you the best on your adventures. The sun does look like it's no longer out, so be very wary of the woods. You never know what can lurk at times like these.
Yes, sir. We will. You have a great night. Thank you for all your
I
help.
will indeed. I will indeed. Have a good one. And he turns around and walks back in. And as he walks back in, the door closes, and you hear a sound of the locking. What would you like to do now?
So I'm going with Myra to the shite shop, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So you have Myra there. You have Nova. And the Gremlins have already left and are meeting at the northern gate.
Before we head over there, I'd like to do a perception check and see if I can see Timothy over by the shite shop or anything.
Okay, gotcha.
Or maybe Nova can go with us to where we're all as a group still.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Oh wow. So interestingly enough, as you look around, you don't notice or see him anywhere, but you are able to pick up on a very faint sound, and it's coming from over in the arena area. And the sound sounds like a song or somebody singing. The strumming, the sounds of a musical instrument.
Nova, I'm pretty sure if you go back to the arena area, I hear music of some sort. You might be able to find Timothy there.
Okay, sounds good.
Then I turn to Kyla and say, "Are you ready to go to the shite shop?"
Yep, let's go.
And we head over there.
Okay. So you guys head on over to the shite shop, and you guys head on inside. The door's actually still open, even though there is no more light outside. It is now dark in nighttime, but the door does open, and as you walk in from the back, as always, the old man comes out.
Well, you beat me to the door. What might I do to help you?
Yes, sir. We were looking for something. I think we were looking for stuff to maybe help us against a wizard, and I think something with polymorphing.
Oh, the polymorph, okay. Well, let's see. What was the other one that you needed help with?
Something to help deal with a wizard or wizards.
Oh.
It sounds like.
Oh. Well, I do have this. It was dropped off earlier after the tournament.
And he walks over to a bottle. It's a brass bottle. And he hands it to you, and he goes,
I was told that this contains what they call an Efreeti.
Do you know what an Efreeti is?
Can I do a history check?
Yes.
Well, we'll see. Let me check this. History. Ooh, 10.
What did you say it was?
10.
A 10?
7 plus 3.
So you do actually remember faintly what the Afriti is, and it is a rather big, almost giant-like being, and they typically occupy desert regions, but they are extremely strong, extremely resilient, and they fight for whoever summons them.
Oh, I see. I didn't know that you could have something to summon these.
Awkward when you're looking through the monster manual for 10 pages and then it's actually one page to the left instead of the right.
Yes, so yeah, he gave it to me. So yeah, you know the drill. One coin will get you this bottle, and I can tell you, it might be a bit of benefit. My dealings with Efretis and the stories I've heard, they're very difficult to overcome.
Yes, sir. And I pull out a shite coin and give it to him.
All right. He goes ahead and hands you the bottle. Goes. In terms of the polymorph, that's a little tougher. I'll have to look a little bit more on what I have. And he starts scurrying around and scuffling around. And he comes across a little pendant, like a necklace. And he walks over and he brings it back. And he goes, well, this may do the trick. But I only have one. And he hands it to you and he goes, this here is a paladin's necklace. Have you ever heard of a paladin's necklace?
I can't say that I actually have on this one.
So, a paladin's necklace actually protects the wearer from the majority of arcane spells. Polymorph is arcane. You're using arcane magic to do it. So, interestingly enough, it does work. And I know this from experience. It saved me in a pinch one time when I was mistaken for what they call a demon hunter. Don't know why, I can barely move, but nevertheless, it allowed me to get here, and I've had it in my stash ever since.
So wait, you almost got taken because they thought you were a demon hunter?
It's a long story. We were in a bar, had many
friend
drinks, it was difficult.
Well, our friend was a demon hunter and he got taken.
Huh? How long ago was this?
Apparently, just this morning.
Oh.
So
Sounds like
we're
they
gonna
are.
go attempt to save him. So just kind of what we're needing this stuff for.
Well, this necklace and that bottle will definitely be of good use. Let me rummage around. By the way, did you have another coin for that?
Yes, I do.
You are made of coins, sir. My goodness.
I came back and sold you those bullywug plans, and you gave me a couple more coins. So
I did, didn't you? I did. What about you, ma'am? Is there anything that you'd be looking for as well?
I would be looking for something similar.
Something similar. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. And pulls out a rather basic looking device, very metallic in nature, cylindrical, and one end is flared out and much bigger than the other, and there's a small switch at the top. This is something that I personally feel affects everyone when used correctly. They call it what is it? It was a light stick? No, that wasn't it. A shine bright? No. Oh. That's what it is called. They call it a flashlight. And I believe it will help you in your cause because I've used it and it seems to deter any caster that may be casting something. Just make sure you shine it in their eyes.
Alright.
Did you like it?
So this is just a normal flashlight, right? There's no.
You could do an investigation check on it.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. Basic math is not my friend. I got a 21.
Okay, 21. All right. So, he kind of hands it over to you to let you inspect it, and as you're moving it around and turning it, you see actually on the bottom of it that the company that makes it is a standard flashlight, but the company that makes it is A dash Magique, and that's with a silent K at the beginning. So A dash K Magic.
Okay.
So this makes you feel that the flashlight is not just a standard flashlight, but may contain some magical qualities.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and give him a shite coin for it.
Okay. You hand over the shite coin, and the gentleman goes, "Ah, yes, yes. That should treat you well. I've never had it run out or turn off on me whenever I needed to use it. I don't know why, but there is definitely some sorcery going on in there. Just make sure you point it in the eyes of whoever you want to piss off." He then actually walks back into a very special area, a special corner, and he starts rummaging through a bunch of stuff. He's throwing swords, he's throwing little loots and all of that in many different ways. And he ends up coming out with a very interesting box. And he goes, "Come here, come close, come. Because this is the last that I can give, because it's the last that I can remember. Do either of you have a shite coin left?"
I do, yes.
Ah, yes. So this box, and do not open it. This box, do you see the name on it?
Do I need to do a perception?
Nope. You look down, and on the side of the box, in very bold but very calligraphy styled letters, very fancy written writing, there is the word Pandora. And he goes, "And look at this." And as he turns it around, you see on the other side, it just says the word box.
There ain't no way you're selling Pandora's box.
Hey, leave it alone.
The man goes,
"This is awesome."
The man that brought this in was very scared, and he wanted to get rid of it as quick as possible. So I gave him a few shite coins, and now I am in possession of it. And I've always wondered what exactly is inside. Do you want to find out?" He puts his hand on the top of the box.
Sure.
Have you not heard the story?
No.
You don't open Pandora's box.
The story goes is that if you open Pandora's box, you release curses upon mankind.
Oh.
Or if you open it correctly,
Can I roll to like
whatever's in front of
It's
that
a Greek,
box.
it's a Greek mythology myth.
Alright, so the
Can
only
I-
one that is close enough to
can I
Myra
roll
to
for
have any
sword?
effect? No, because you're nowhere
Not
near
there,
TJ.
Evan.
Let me do a
Here,
history
how about
check on that
this
box,
one?
Craig.
Yes, I am. I teleported them.
think of it this way: if you get into a
TJ,
pinch, don't
TJ,
worry.
you're with
30-20
you're
on a
with
history check
Wimpy
with that
and
box.
Clive.
Thought I went inside.
You are. You're inside the Clash and Hole, or you're inside Willie's Whacker and More, with Wimpy
Oh,
and yeah. You're not with them. That was the one with them.
I rolled in dirty 20 for a history check on the box.
Okay. You recognize this box all too well, and what it potentially can possess.
Don't open that.
Why? Okay. I won't open it then.
If you open it in here and open it incorrectly, it will have disastrous chances on doing things
Oh,
that you are not
disastrous.
ready for.
I've always wondered what's inside. I've heard the rumors too.
Very, very bad evils in that box, unless you open it properly.
They can't be that bad, right?
You don't want to know the stories.
I
know
don't
this.
want to open
If that box opens, it's Armageddon.
Nah, it's a box. It's a small box. What could be inside? Maybe release it on your enemies and tell me what happens? He kind of gives this
We can
evil
try
grin.
that.
But
Don't open
would
it in
it
here.
not be bad for everybody anyways?
If you run fast enough, of course you can get away.
But if we open it correctly, it can put whatever's in front of the box inside the box.
Oh, I've heard of that too.
So we just gotta be careful. Do you have a book by chance on this box?
Pokemon Go.
No, the guy just gave the box.
Okay.
And then he ran away very fast.
I see why.
So do you want it?
Do you think it'd be helpful, Bunny?
If we open it the right way, yeah, I think it could be very helpful. But I wouldn't just open it.
Okay.
Unless we're it's a dire situation, I wouldn't just open it.
All right. I'll take the box. And I give him my shy coin.
All right. He hands the box over, and he goes,
Do return and tell me what's inside. I really, really, really want to know.
I probably will never find out.
And I
Probably never open it.
I turn to Kyle and be like, if we play our cards correctly and figure out how to open it correctly, might be able to return with a wizard in that box.
Oh, it's a wizard you're after.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I've got. That's all I can give you. Now get out of my store.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
And with that, you feel a very strong gust of wind
Inside the store.
from inside the back of the store push you all the way up to the front of the door. The door magically does open as you start to come out, and you find yourself out on the front porch. The door closes, and a loud noises sound. The door locks behind you.
Then a bunch of locks.
Just one. Just one.
Aww.
All right, and so that's where we're gonna leave you guys. We'll move over to Miss Boss Lady.
I'm here, and I brought drugs.
That wasn't me.
That was me. Why was it added?
All right,
Sorry, crocheting.
I saw that. I didn't want to interrupt your focus.
I know, I just needed to write down where I was at. Okay.
All right, so you've been sent to go find Timothy.
Okay. So Eric sent me in the direction of the Coliseum, so I'm gonna go that way.
Okay, sounds good. Go ahead and while you're walking over there, roll for perception.
15 plus 2, so
17. All right. So as you start to walk closer, you are able to hear the sound of the music playing faintly. As you get closer and closer, the sound does turn into something that you are audibly able to hear, and you hear the sweet sound of your Timothy as he walks around aimlessly, singing, "Gone, gone are my friends.
They just whooped and booped and left me again.
Emotional damage.
But I walk to the right, and no, I'm not right. But I guess I'll just turn left and go away.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
It's Emova.
And with that, you come around and you do see him singing as he turns to the left and starts walking towards the center of town.
Timothy!
Oh, my lady! Where'd everybody go?
They went everywhere, but I found them, so come with me.
Okay. And he kind of moves over rather quickly, puts his guitar back on his back, and goes, I could have sworn you guys left me for dead.
Yeah, you kind of fell off there, but
I was right here. Everybody just went poof, poof, yak, yak, wap, bye.
fair enough. It's okay. Kind of same with me. But you know what? We found each other, so let's go back and regroup with the group because we've got a plan.
Oh?
Yes.
We have a plan.
We've got a plan to go get Mr. Matheal.
What happened? What happened to him?
He's a sheep. You remember the sheep that was acting very strangely earlier?
Yes.
That was Matheal.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
What's the plan?
The plan is to go save Sir Matheal.
What happened to him? Outside of becoming a sheep.
Okay. He got taken by some crazy men, and he's been kidnapped. And apparently, he's locked up within the Shwizards castle. And then we've got a group of gremlins that are gonna help us.
Oh, those were those little guys that I saw you talking to.
Yeah, those are those little guys.
Ah.
And so we've got about 5 of them. We're gonna roll up.
Uh-huh.
Solid group.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna attack the castle.
Uh-huh.
Assumingly.
Uh-huh.
Clive and I are gonna rob the castle afterwards because we made promises to the gremlins. So if you see anything that you like, just grab it.
Okay.
So.
All right. I'm liking this plan so far.
Yep.
Not a lot of singing involved, but okay.
You never know. Your singing might come in handy.
You never know. I've got a good voice.
You never know. You do have an amazing voice. You might get some Shwizards to be distracted with your voice. So we shall see.
Oh, okay. Okay. Where are we going now?
Out of character, Wimpy. Where did you tell me to go? I need to start writing this stuff down. I don't know.
Everybody's meeting at the north gate. The gremlins are already headed that way.
Got it. Thank you. Okay, Timothy. We are headed to the north gate.
Ah. Wait, that's behind me.
Can I roll for perception to confirm whether or not
Yes.
that's the north gate? Because I don't know if I trust Timothy's direction.
Wow.
Oh, fuck. You got a 6. +2.
+2 and 8?
So an 8.
Yeah, so you can see the gate from where you are, and it is definitely behind where Timothy was.
Okay.
Yeah. If he had turned right, he'd be walking towards it instead of left.
Okay. Alright. So to the north gate.
Okay. All right. You want a song?
Sure.
All right. Oh, I found one. I found this lovely girl. I found one. I'm not alone, and I no longer feel the need to hurl. I probably won't drink anything that smells like stink. Because we juice just didn't sit right.
And then I whip over to Timothy and go, what do you mean the weed juice didn't sit right?
Oh. I forgot you guys whooped off. Maybe that's where I got disconnected. Yeah. I need something to drink.
I just stare at you and go, don't tell me you drink the weed juice.
I had 2 mugs.
Oh, shit.
That was what was happening.
So in that case, we're going back to the tavern, and we're getting your teeth brushed.
But why? What was the wee juice? I thought it just didn't sit right in my tummy.
It was urine.
No.
Yeah, wee.
That vendor, I thought it was small. That explains why it was in so big of a mug and why he had so much of it. And why it always had that peculiar smell.
Okay. Well, I don't know how much time we have until everyone gets back to the north gate. So we gotta book it back to the tavern, get your teeth brushed, then go back to the north gate. Because I'm not letting you go any further without getting your teeth brushed.
But I don't have a toothbrush.
We'll buy one from Tom.
Okay. How do you know so much about where to get things?
I'm very smart, okay? Just don't ask questions, let's just go.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What is your intelligence?
I don't know. I'm going off of IRL intelligence.
Yeah, let's not go off of IRL intelligence.
My intelligence is a 7. So,
You ain't the sharpest tool.
Oof, metagaming much.
Not the sharpest tool. So, Timothy believes you, and you begin running down the road back towards what you think is where the Salty Spittoon is.
Okay.
You are actually headed in the direction of the Adventurers Guild, and you are working your way past the Adventurers Guild and arriving at the West Gate.
Where is the tavern in relation to this?
It would be behind you and to your right towards the East Gate.
Okay, can I roll for perception to see if I realize this or not?
Okay.
5.
You run over to the gate and turn to your right where you feel the Salty Spittoon should be, but instead there is only 2 houses sitting there.
Okay.
Do
I realize it, whether or not
This
is a
baffles you because you could have sworn that the Salty Spittoon was right here.
Okay.
Timothy goes, "What? Which house is it?
I don't know. I could have swore that the tavern was here.
This doesn't look like a tavern to
It's
me."
not the tavern.
Well, I thought you knew where the tavern was.
I don't know. Let's go up to the door and knock and see if they've got a spare toothbrush.
Okay.
Let's go up to the left house.
The left house.
And knock on the front door.
Okay. A very burly woman answers the door. In very, very muscular fashion.
Oh, hello, darling. What are you doing out this time of night?
Hi, ma'am. I was wondering if by chance if you have a spare toothbrush that we could have.
A spare toothbrush?
A spare toothbrush.
Might I also ask, what is that awful smell?
That's exactly why we need the toothbrush.
Oh.
Someone drank the wee juice, and I look at Timothy.
First time?
Timothy responds, "Yeah."
It's okay, darling. It got me too. I don't have a spare. Ask my neighbor.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Closes the door.
And I bolt over to the next door neighbor, knock on the front door.
Timothy casually walks down the stairs and over to the next house.
Okay.
As the door opens, this time it's a rather burly man that answers the door.
Hello.
Hi, sir. Sorry to bother you at this time of night, but by chance, would you have a spare toothbrush?
Why? Why? What is this smell?
Someone drank some wee juice earlier, and I need to get his mouth washed out.
His? You?
Timothy just stands at the bottom of the stairs, shaking his head up and down.
Ah, you son of a gun. You know, my sister got caught by the same trick. Unfortunately, I don't have a toothbrush, though. You'll have to ask her. She's next door. To the right.
Asked her, she said she didn't have one.
Did she really say she didn't have one, or did she just tell you to check next door?
She told me to come over
Okay, go over there. She has one.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
Okay.
So I turn to Timothy and I go, okay, neither of these people are helping. They say, go back to the other lady. I don't want to bother her again. Let's go find the tap.
Okay. All right.
I want to roll for perception to see if I can figure out where the fuck this is. 19.
A 19.
Plus 2.
So you're able to locate the Adventurers Guild, and by doing this, you are able to remember the route back to the Salty Spittoon.
Okay.
And so you make a mad dash for it.
Okay.
We arrive at the Salty Spittoon.
Okay.
And we walk inside.
Tom!
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have a toothbrush, a spare toothbrush?
What is that god-awful smell? I can smell it from here.
Timothy drank the wee juice.
Son of a gun, he don't need a toothbrush, man. Needs a damn onion bath.
Okay, do you have onions?
I don't know.
What do you have?
I got a toothbrush here.
And he hands you a toothbrush, and he hands you a tub of what looks to be fat of sorts. A very white substance. It's very hard, like cooking fat that's dried. He goes, there, this ought to do the trick.
Thank you. I pass it to Timothy and I go brush your teeth.
He looks at you and goes, how?
You take the brush, okay?
Okay.
And then you just dip it into that white stuff, okay?
And he dips it in, but unfortunately the stuff is hard enough to where the brush doesn't go in, it just hits the top of it.
Okay, well, turn the bristles down towards the hard thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, scrub it a little bit.
Okay, and he begins to scrub.
A little bit. Okay, you can stop, Timothy, stop.
Oh,
Stop.
sorry.
Okay, lift it up.
Okay, lifted it up.
Okay, now put the bristle side down into your mouth, onto your teeth.
Okay, he puts the bristle side into his mouth, onto his teeth.
And then so you're going to gently scrub back and forth on one side.
You're going to gently scrub back and forth.
Okay, now we're going to go to the other side.
Okay.
Now we're going to do
So
the
then-
same motion.
So then he sets the cup down.
Okay.
He takes the toothbrush, puts it in his other hand, and then opens his mouth and puts it back into his mouth and goes into the other side.
Okay. Okay, good. Does it feel fresher?
No. It feels oily.
Can I roll for perception to see if the wee juice smell is going away?
Okay.
That's 6. Plus 2, so 8.
So you're kind of standing in front of my face, so the waft of weed juice is still rather strong.
Okay. All right. Here, give me this brush. Okay. And then so I'm going to take it.
Okay.
I'm going to rub the fat
Okay.
and get a bit more of it on there.
Okay. It is now lathered in it. It
Okay.
is everywhere on it.
Okay. Open your mouth. I'm gonna brush your teeth for you.
Timothy opens his mouth and goes,
And then so-
You look a little aggressive as you're coming after me.
You got no idea how bad you smell right now. So then I'm gonna put the toothbrush in your mouth and just scrub your mouth
Okay.
until the smell goes away.
Okay. Sounds good. Roll a d20.
7.
7.
Yeah.
Alright. It's been quite a while, and we're still brushing my teeth.
Okay.
And that's where we end you.
Okay.
And we'll move on and back up to Miss Myra.
Alright, I guess we're gonna go ahead and, I guess, do I know where they went? Like, because I know they said they were going to check one of the shops, but I don't know which one they said.
So you're able to do a perception check because you are currently outside the Shiite shop. Dang, slamming dice now. I like it.
Show me 20.
I got a 19.
Perfect. All right, so you are able to kind of witness them run back from where the Adventurers Guild is and over towards the salty spittoon.
I guess if Rabbits wants to follow me over there.
Yep, I'll follow.
Let's go.
All right, you guys head back over, and you guys go. You come into the salty spittoon, and Tom welcomes you.
Well, good evening. Pleasure seeing both of you, and a good fight to you, sir.
Well, thank you, sir.
I thought you was going to win it. I really did.
Well, Miss Caitlin put up a good fight, so it worked out.
She did indeed. By the way, if y'all need your teeth brushed, this little lady right here is absolutely going to town on this man's mouth. So you could get in line.
Actually, Tom, there is something I would like to ask.
Oh, all right. What can I do you for?
Do you would you be okay to give me a bottle of alcohol?
Boom.
Yeah. Just any kind of alcohol?
It could be your cheapest stuff, if that's okay.
Okay. All right. And he walks over and he grabs you a nice bottle of it. For reference, it's about a fifth. If you guys know what that looks like. And he hands it over to you and he goes, "You taking up drinking tonight, are you?"
Not exactly.
You got other plans.
Yes.
I said I was gonna do an insight check to what she's doing, but I rolled a 5.
You don't really know exactly what she's doing, Bubba.
I have an idea, but my character doesn't have an idea.
Wait, I missed something. Where's everyone else?
A couple of us are in the salty spittoon. You are still in the Willie's Whacker and More. We haven't gotten around back to those.
Okay.
I look over at Nova and Timothy, and I'm like, what is going on with you guys?
And then I continue to brush his teeth in hopes to get rid of the smell. And I turn over and I look at you and I go, I'm trying to get the smell out, but it's not working.
Maybe he needs a swig of alcohol.
Maybe he does.
Maybe it'll sanitize it a little bit.
It might. We'll see.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and head to the north gate, and you guys can, I guess, meet us there, and when you're done.
That works. I'm hoping it shouldn't take too long. I just realized I've got mint, and I might smash that up, grab some mead, mix that together, and that should do it.
That's very smart. Yes.
That sounds good to me. I'm just a little scared about her, so yeah.
Okay, Timothy.
You know, Timothy, carrot juice also helps with the bad breath.
I'm not kind of carrots. Alright.
Right.
I just casually walk out the door and head towards the north gate and wait for the rest of everyone else.
All right. You guys head on back out. Do you follow as well, Bubba?
Yeah.
All right. You guys head on out. Where are you guys headed to now?
Oh wait, never mind. I'll stay back because I gotta ask Tom a question when it's my turn. So
he stays back.
All right. Well, I'm gonna head towards the north gate.
Okay. So you go on and head on towards the north gate, and you make it all the way there. The gremlins are waiting, and they go,
"Well, miss, you're the first one of them all. So where's your friends?"
They are gathering some things that could help us have an advantage over these wizards that we're going to be up against.
All
All right. You know by any chance how many of them there are? We're just trying to kind of figure out what kind of strategy we want as Gremlin.
There's six. There's 7 of us.
Oh, 7 of you. Then there's what? 5 of us. That's 12. That's some good odds. I'm liking this, boys. I'm liking this. Mija, flip that coin. Heads we win, tails we lose.
He flips the coin. It lands on heads.
I like it. I like a good omen.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do at this point?
No, I'm just gonna wait for the rest.
Okay, gotcha. Do you want to put the alcohol in your bag, or do you want to just walk around like a drunken person?
I'll put it in my bag. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right, so you go ahead and put that in your bag, and we'll slide over to Wimpy, who is still in the Willy Whackers and more.
Waiting for the guy to come back from the back to see if he's got an item to help us with the polymorphing issue. And I've got the item with the pin and the GPS for tracking Evan, hopefully.
Yep. All right, so he comes back and he goes, "Ah, well, let's see. Oh, you found something. That's that's good. That came in a couple days ago. Wow. Yeah. So I did find. Do all of you want something, or I only found one thing that might help you?
One thing. Do you have multiple of them?
I have one.
Okay, just one. Okay. What is it? What does it do? And how do we use it? And how much does it cost?
So it's a sword. I've got a sword here, and they call it the Sword of Repelling, and some other people call it the Bouncy Sword. But what it does is it repels whatever it comes in contact with. So it's not typically the sharpest of blades. And you can see here, and when you take a look at this blade, it is very blunt. It has no edge in any way, shape, or form. And the guy continues on about it. And you're convinced that this is definitely something you can use to potentially repel spells or anything that is cast towards whoever is holding it.
All right. What about spells that we can't see, like a polymorphing spell?
The sword, it does everything that's oncoming, coming towards you. Outside of that, unfortunately I got nothing for you. The Shiite shop can be a lot better for those kind of items. They're a little less practical and more kooky, if you want to call them that. Even though my place is called Willy Whacker than more. He kind of beats me on the weirdness.
Do you have any like rings of spell mirroring or anything like that?
Rings? I don't think so. I most of what I handle is the weapon side of things. So yeah. I can't help you there. But okay. I'll tell you what, for not being able to help you, I'll give you the sword at no cost.
All right. Sounds great. How much for this thing?
Yeah, 500 gold.
500 gold. That's a deal.
Done. Make the trade. You're now in possession of a medieval Jippus.
Jippus.
Yeah.
Babyface, come over here.
Get him a collar. Good dog.
Here. I want you to put on this pin, and you are to never take it off. Do you understand?
He looks at it. What's it for?
It is so if you ever get into trouble, I can find you, okay?
So it's like a life alert?
I don't know what that is, but If it's what I just described, then yes.
Okay. Like puts it on upside down.
Okay. There's nothing on the pin. It's just like a shiny piece of metal.
He still manages to put it on upside down.
Okay.
I really, I really wish
All
it had-
right. I guess is everybody ready to head out towards the north gate? I think this is the best. We'll just have to hope that they had better luck at the shite shop.
Yeah. And if they didn't, at least I'm a sneaky one.
Yeah.
I think I'm ready to go. And he just vanishes.
And as he vanishes, Wimpy, you see the screen on the device light up with a small alert.
Nice. So I can see where he went.
Yes.
So, got a question for you, Caitlin.
Yes.
Do you want to work out some cardio, or do you want to just teleport?
Well, considering that he already teleported away, let's just book it.
Okay, I guess you don't. Okay, whatever.
All right. So you guys head on outside.
Caitlin wouldn't know that.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
About his closet.
Yeah, I know very little
Roderick's
about
the only
Clive,
one that knows about
actually.
the closet. Because he got pulled through it.
Didn't he have his closet when we were going back to?
I have my closet, but if she wants to do cardio, I'm not going to stop her.
She would know about the closet.
Yeah, I know very little about Clive. I had a
But you-
very bad first impression of him and a very little interaction with him since.
But what I'm saying, Lumpy, is you've seen the closet before because he transported Bubba to the inn after we dealt with the castle.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure I was already flying back with my wind staff.
No, okay.
All right. So we'll say you've seen it, but it didn't come to your memory at this time.
Okay.
Because I will say, I think he had a turn before you, so technically he would have done that before you, but you didn't remember it
that's
at
the
this
thing.
time.
She saw. I know she saw it, but it would make sense that she didn't remember it because
Right.
she saw when we went and all arrived at once.
Right. A lot has happened since then.
Yeah. So.
And yeah, she hasn't interacted with you a whole lot, so yeah, she's forgotten about that so far.
So just book it to the north gate.
All right. So you guys actually head out and arrive at the north gate. Caitlin, you arrive by foot, and then Clive, are you headed through your? Are you going through your porter, or are you booking it as well on foot with her?
I might as well just follow her. There's no point in wasting a teleport.
Fair enough. So you go ahead. You guys both arrive on foot. Myra is there waiting, as well as the gremlins. And the gremlins go,
Well, look at there. There's even more of them. They're starting to really stack up now.
Never like a weed.
Fire Fairy, did you have any luck at the shite shop? We found something that might kind of help, but probably not too much.
I unfortunately only got 2 items, and one of them will not be given to anybody ever.
Okay. All right. But do you have something that will keep you from being polymorphed, at least?
You could say that, yes.
Okay. Do we have anybody here who has a natural resistance to arcane magic or polymorphing?
No,
I mean, I have dark magic resistance, but I don't know if that applies to polymorphing or not.
If I put on my robe, I have a...
Polymorphing is not dark magic now.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
But it might help with the apprentices.
They
I
would.
have a robe that has advantage saving throws against magical effects.
How many of us
There
do
you
not
go.
have polymorphing protection?
All.
I was waiting for that. All of us that can be affected by polymorph, please raise your hand.
Everybody raises their hand.
Everybody raises their hand.
Clarify what I was saying. How many people are able to be protected from polymorphing using the new items they picked up?
Oh, it's protected by it.
All right.
I don't
So
think I have
Firefarer,
the
you say
ability.
you've already got a cloak that'll protect you from being polymorphed.
Well, it gives me a saving throw towards it, yes.
Okay, so the item that you said protects from polymorph, could I buy that off of you?
You are not getting my robes. I'm sorry.
No, not the robe. Whatever you got from the shite shop.
Sure.
Okay.
All right, how much do you want for it? I actually have a shite coin, if you want that.
I'll take a shite coin for it.
All right, so I give her my last shite coin for the what was it? Paladin's necklace.
No, it was the flashlight.
Yes.
Oh, the flashlight.
Yeah, Bubba has the paladin's necklace.
Yep.
All right, flashlight and minus shite coin.
Mm-hmm.
I was told that you need to point it in the caster's eyes so that they are distracted from using any spells that can.
Yeah. Lovely. All right. Okay. So where is everybody else?
Nova and Timothy are currently getting rid of his stench mouth, and the rest.
What the hell happened with that?
He drank the wee juice.
I don't know what the wee juice is, but it sounds rank.
It's pee, basically.
Yeah, I could.
I just realized Evan still has it on his head.
Wow. I thought that was lemon
That's
juice.
what the smell is.
The cough made it that much better.
Evan starts smelling.
I'm sorry. It was just how he said it. He was like, I didn't realize Evan still has the pee on him. Like a small gag. I apologize. Continue.
As far as Evan, I don't know where he is.
Did Evan teleport?
Evan's
to
just
the
casually standing right behind her.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right.
He's behind me,
So
isn't he?
someone needs to do an
Yeah, baby
investigation.
face is right there.
wanna try-
Besides, I've got a way to keep tabs on him. So.
I was say actually, Wimpy knows exactly where he is.
I can never hide from
At all
Wimpy. Like I
times.
have to like. I have to be
Gerard's
like.
the only one whose location is unknown apparently.
No, Sir Roderick's. Oh yeah,
It is
no,
for
Sir
your
Roderick's in the. They
safety.
know where Sir Roderick is.
Oh yeah, Roderick is at the end as well.
Oh. All right. So we just wait for them before we head out, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. And is there anything else that you want to do before you wait?
Let me see. I want to do. Could I do like some sort of history check to see if I can recall anything that might be useful in this battle?
Sure.
All right. And then let me see. Do I have a modifier for history checks? Da, 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 da. All right, I've got a +2. Right, roll d20 and 11 + 2. I got a 13 for a history check.
Very nice. So as you kind of stand there and you make this trade with Kyla and acquire this flashlight, the pending battle begins to weigh on your mind, and you start trying to build strategy and thoughts around it as to what could be helpful. And while you're doing this, your hands just kind of naturally start playing around with this flashlight, and flips it over, and your eyes notice the maker, the manufacturer of this is the A-KMAGIC, and this unique name actually triggers a memory inside of you, and you remember that that company's actual name is Anti-Magique. And you
This might
realize
actually
that
be
the
useful.
flashlight that you've just traded for is actually an anti-magic flashlight.
Nice. Alrighty. Okay, so I guess end my turn there.
All right.
Freaking sheep and blame you all.
So with that, we're going to roll over to TJ. Is there anything that you would like to do at this point? You are with everybody that's at the north gate.
Do I know where Timothy and Nova are? Like, that was said when they got there, right?
Yes, you know where they are because you were able to hear the conversation.
Can I teleport over there?
Can I tackle him?
Sure, Quinn. And
I've not learned my lesson.
you can also
let me dodge out of the way first.
Yeah, roll for athletics to dodge.
What do I roll for tackling?
But I will say though, the surprise side of this gives Quinn advantage on his tackle.
What?
Okay, well,
What do I roll for? What do I roll for it?
9.
So you're gonna be rolling for athletics as well, Quinn, and then you're gonna be advantage, so you roll twice and pick the best out of both.
Oh. I thought just topping the one I currently have, but okay.
Why? Did you get a 20?
Because I got a 19 and the second was an 18, so I'm gonna pick the 19 and 3 in athletics, so I get a dirty 22.
Okay, 22.
So mine still wins.
Oh my god.
What was yours, TJ?
24. He got a 24. His athletics is way higher.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. All right, so.
Well, my athletics is not.
What's the point in trying to do anything to this guy?
All right,
Dexterity is only +5, but
so
because of all the bonuses I get from my class and my background to acrobatics, my acrobatics are insane.
They're giving me more reason.
Right, well, you're doing athletics, not acrobatics.
Oh. Boop, 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 boop. Athletics. So I only got a 17. I was confused.
I get some fun.
I was waiting for that. All right, so you go to you hear that there are other adventurers within this group that are in a different location. And as you go to teleport, you just instantly get tackled by one of your fellow adventurers that are within this group, Clive, and you are knocked to the ground.
Hey, what are you doing?
Whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on?
Evan is temporarily paralyzed in shock at what has just
Isn't this how it works?
transpired. He's just staring up at Evan in shock.
Clive.
I'm not Clive in shock.
Clive, what are you doing?
Isn't that how teleporting works?
What?
You grab onto the person as they're teleporting so you can go with them?
I'm not sure you're supposed to tackle them.
Oh. Well, that's the point.
No.
Mine doesn't work that way, okay? I don't know.
Evan just looks at at Clive, and his eyes go mischievous. Okay, let's teleport. Like, vanishes.
No, that happened.
Why do I feel like he's getting ready to drop me out of a building?
Oh god.
I teleport above the ground, holding Quinn towards the ground, right in front of the salty spittoon.
Did you say right above the salty spittoon?
No, right in front of the salty
Oh,
spittoon.
while in front of it. But you're up in the air.
How high are we?
I'm using Clive as a cushion.
Right. Yeah, no, I got what you're saying.
Can
I got
I
what you're
roll
doing. I'm trying to figure out if you're on, like, if you're gonna fall into the roof of the salty spittoon, or if you're gonna fall onto the dirt road in front of it.
The road in front of it.
Okay, got you.
Can I
So
roll?
I need you to roll a oh gosh, Clive, do a Constitution saving throw.
D20?
Yeah, and apply your Constitution saving.
Love my dad.
TJ, you're just free falling this.
Cause I'm free falling.
Okay, so
Don't
you
you
need to
ever do
roll.
that again.
You need
Please
to roll
don't.
for
That
Constitution
hurt me.
saving as well.
Oh, where do you find Constitution at?
It should be.
I'm doing a Constitution saving throw as well.
Yeah, you need to do a Constitution saving throw as well. So where your
Do I roll
dexterity is, Quinn, look to
do I
the
roll
right
with
of that. There's a
advantage
box
because
that
I'm
says
using him as a
saving
cushion?
throws. I'm sorry.
Do I roll with advantage as I'm using him as a cushion?
22.
No. Your damage is just going to be halved.
Oh, okay.
22.
22.
18, and then what the heck is?
Okay.
I don't even know what my
So
stupid
go ahead
bonus is on
and
this. I use it.
roll a d6.
I got a 20.
Okay, D6.
Mm-hmm.
Let
And
me find my
you roll a
D6 real quick.
d6 as well, TJ. What was your 6, Clive?
I got 4.
I'm trying to find my dice real quick. Give me a second.
Okay. All right, so TJ, you're gonna take 2 damage.
I'm writing it down.
Found it. Six. Does that mean I take 6 damage?
You actually take 4 damage.
Oh. Oh dear.
You are able to brace a little bit. So you take 4 damage, and TJ takes 2. And you guys fall to the ground right outside and right in front of the salty spittoon and land with a rather loud thud. This thud is so loud that Tom actually walks out and goes, "Boss, what are you doing?"
The
He wanted to
thud's so
teleport.
loud, the Roderick jumps a foot to the east.
Yeah, teleport me again, I'll
Because he got
lacerate your
startled.
throat.
Yep.
I wanted to teleport safely. Not
Oh, you
5 feet in the
specified.
air and you trying to use me as a freaking cushion.
You attacked me.
Well, hell, that's how it works. You're meant to go and hold on to the person as they teleport.
You attacked me.
I gently
attacked me.
tackled you.
You attacked me.
Boys,
Children.
I will
Boys?
self-defend.
boys. What are
Yes.
you doing out here?
I was trying to get Nova and Timothy.
They're inside. I think she's ripping out his lower jaw.
Cheese.
I wanted to go with, so I tackled him, because you gotta hold on to the person for them to teleport.
Well, all I'll
thought
say
it
is
was
maybe
big.
next time just ask. Don't just tackle people. It's not the
Yeah,
best
but-
way to make friends.
He was already about to teleport. I couldn't ask him before he did it.
Actually,
Yeah.
wait, how did Clive even know? I didn't, like, Evan doesn't ever say it.
Good point.
That's actually a good point, yeah.
It's a good point.
Plot hole.
Intuition.
Metagaming.
He just decided he was gonna tackle you anyways, and just
Yeah, you
decided
just
to jump
tackled
at
him.
you, and you just
You got
teleported at the
lucky.
right time.
Yeah, you got lucky. It was the right timing. All right, so what would you like to do, TJ?
I guess I walk inside.
Okay.
But I am a Clive the entire time I'm walking inside.
Okay.
That
So
was
as
fun.
you walk inside, Clive is actually still clinging onto you, so you're partially dragging him.
That's how I'm watching him. He's in my face.
Yeah. But he's slowly like sliding down your waist, in between your legs. No homo.
Can I walk in with the idiot?
You're being dragged.
I mean, yeah, you can get if you want. You can release and stand yourself up and walk with him. Yeah.
I'm sorry, the no homo really. No. Stop.
What?
All right. So do you want to release and walk alongside him?
Yes.
Okay. So you go ahead and do that. You guys both walk into the Salty Spittoon, and you're met with a very rather not gruesome but terrifying sight of Nova seemingly ripping Timothy's lower jaw out as she tries to brush the disgusting smell, which has now filled the inn, out of his mouth.
You trying to rip off his lower jaw or help him? What the hell?
I'm trying to get the smell out, man. Can't you smell it?
You gotta save me. You're gonna kill me.
You know, you can use those treat dog bones. Oh, he's not a dog. Excuse me. No, no.
Yeah.
Quinn, I'm gonna need you. I want to need you to go back to school after that one. All right.
I'm in school.
Go back to kindergarten, man. You're.
I refuse. Your request has been denied.
Yeah, just give Timothy a dog treat and it'll be just fine.
Dog treats. I know people who like dog treats.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop talking.
All right. What do you want to do, TJ?
Probably. Actually, can I roll to persuade Nova to not continue?
Yeah, by all means. You want to roll to persuade him that you need to continue?
This is cool for human anatomy.
17, and then what is my persuasion?
Like how I ask Boss Lady, and she just responds with, "Already have a plan."
I got a 19 in total.
All right, so your words have quite the persuasive element behind them. How do you go about this conversation? You there, TJ?
Mm-hmm. Give me 1 second.
Oh, okay. I was making sure.
What the heck?
I want to smack you in the back of the head for that.
Are you playing
That's what I said.
Just look at you and go, you know what? I don't know what you said, but this clearly isn't working. So we're gonna go wash your mouth out. I just remembered I've got this mint. I'm gonna smash it up. I'm gonna make a toothpaste. And we'll try one last one.
Does anyone smell like Evan's hair?
The logic behind that one, Boss Lady, you're right. It's not working, so I'm gonna stop. But I'm gonna mash something up so I can just do it again.
Hey, I'm gonna mash up mint, and then I'm gonna get some mead from Timothy.
Mint
I'm
of
gonna mix
paste.
those two things together to like make a DIY toothpaste and pray that that works.
mint of paste.
I got so bored of doing one thing, I'm gonna do the same thing again.
But with something minty.
Mmm.
Mind you, she's probably been brushing his teeth with lard this whole time.
That's likely why it's not working.
Well, believe it or not, urine is actually a very strong
I've
substance.
told you what you're doing is not gonna work.
Use tomato.
But we could try the carrot juice too. Like, we'll get it figured out. And then can I
What I understood from his murmuring, he doesn't like carrot juice, so why force him to drink it?
He smells. Can I roll for perception to see if I can get a waft of Evan's hair?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Hold on, I gotta reroll because that landed right on the cross.
How are you gonna wash his hair? He teleports at the side of water.
15. So you are able to notice that the smell does get a little stronger when Evan walks over.
Okay, well, I want to do like a little like sniff, like, and be like, Evan, what is that in your hair?
I'd rather not talk about it.
Oh my god, do you have weed juice in your hair?
Maybe.
And
How are we gonna get
That mean
that
guard
out?
poured it on me.
Tom, can I have a
We need to get you a shower.
Tom? Can I have a glass of mead, like an empty glass?
Tom goes, yeah, and goes over in front of the bar, grabs a mug, and hands it to you. It's empty.
I'm not
Cheap
puking that.
version of me is gonna die of old age by the time you guys get up here.
On a side note, TJ, do you take damage if you come into contact with water? Or is that metagaming to ask that question?
No, he
has
will not
potential.
take damage, but he will try it all of his might to not get wet.
He's probably just gonna teleport away the second water comes into contact with him.
Yeah.
I'm currently puking in a mug right now.
And then
not only
I'm
will-
just standing there, just like absolutely disgusted. I've got a man puking next to me. I've got Teddy with stank mouth, and then I've got Evan with stank hair, and I'm like, what the heck?
That has to be the most stinkiest
Nova,
in
what do you
ever.
need to do? I need to help here to where we can get out of here.
For context,
Yes. Carrots, do you have any ideas?
Let's see.
That was the worst idea ever.
I have this Altoid, but I'm kind of sus of it. Okay. Got from Caitlin. I don't think we want to use that. So I don't think I really got anything unless Tom has something that might help, but...
Okay, well, while we're trying to figure it out, I'm gonna mash up this mint and see if I can turn it into a salve of some sorts to get this into Timothy's mouth.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna mash up another bit of it and hand it to Evan and go, here you go. Rub this in your hair. It might help. I don't know.
There you go.
Okay.
Right. Roll a d20. You crush up the mint. And what are you combining this with? The fat?
Mead.
Mead?
Mead.
You're just straight mead?
Sanitary.
Sanitary mead?
It's got alcohol in it.
Got you. So you crush this up and you add it to the mead mixture that you have, and surprisingly enough, you feel rather confident this will work because it is putting off a rather strong odor that is not pee.
Thank goodness. And that's going in your mouth and on Evan's hair, or just in your mouth? Do I need to roll for both?
That's up to you.
No, I'm sticking with 18 for both. If it works.
Well, so who are you applying it to?
I'm gonna apply it to your mouth because you're your husband, so.
Okay.
Respect.
Okay, so your steak mouth is gone?
Yeah, so you start brushing and almost instantly you can instead of smelling pee, you're starting to smell more mint and alcohol.
Awesome. All right. Okay, so we've got Timothy taking care of Evan. We need to sort out your hair. How do you want to do this?
And while you both figure that out, we are going to slide over to Joey, unless TJ's talking and is muted in some way.
No, I don't know how to go about that.
Okay, then as you guys try and figure out how to go about that, we slide back over to Joey, who has been meditating for a bit. And actually, as he is meditating, one of the apprentices comes over and pops him in the back with his rod.
Starting to get impatient. Patient. Where the fuck are they?
Hey, you sheep. You're not supposed to be sitting like that. Get back down on all fours. Popped you.
Poke me again with that stick, and I'm gonna fucking show you what all fours really can do.
All the apprentice heard is. But your intention is all there. He kind of gives you a little bit of a stink eye and keeps walking away.
I sent you a DM cred. I don't know if you've seen it yet or not.
Potentially. It would take quite a bit.
You know what? Tired of waiting around. I'm gonna roll for stealth to sneak away from the group of the herd.
Okay.
I could potentially take care of this myself. I just gotta be careful. Got a 15 plus 8.
Okay. And how do you go about trying to sneak away?
Well, I'm assuming they have a fence around this, around the pen that's currently keeping us when we're up at the posture.
Yep, they do.
So I stealthily hop the fence and I just sneak away.
Okay. So you're just saying screw it to the Shwizard at least. You're just trying to get back to the group.
No, I'm sneaking in to the castle.
Oh, got you. Okay, got you. All right, so you hop out. Hold on. And the apprentices that are watching the flock, you're actually able to be stealthy and not get caught by them. But as you start walking your way around back towards the castle area, you do notice that there are quite a few other apprentices that are moseying around the grounds. And one of them in particular kind of locks eyes with you from a distance, but he locks eyes at you. And he kind of gives you a long stare, and you stop moving. You guys both have a small staring contest.
Roll for persuasion.
Roll for intimidation.
Well, if I roll for persuasion, I have a +4. Now I have a +7 in intimidation. I think I know which one I'm going for here. Zach.
Deception. No, I was kidding.
Yeah, I want to go for deception, which has a +2. I'm gonna go for the worser one.
Oh no, it got worser.
I'm gonna roll for intimidation.
Okay.
That's a 21. I got a 14 +7.
Okay, got you. So while you guys are just having this staring contest, you kind of buck at him a little bit. And interestingly enough, even though there's so much distance between both of you, the apprentice actually flinches, and so he kind of quickly breaks eye contact and turns and starts walking the other way. And you are able to get up to the point where you're ready to get inside, but you are faced with a very interesting foe. A door. It is currently closed.
Am I the average height for a sheep?
Yes.
I can open a door. I gotta roll. I gotta possibly either. Which one would you say? Would it be acrobatics since I'm gonna be standing on my hind legs, or performance?
So this. If you're gonna attempt this, it's gonna require a dexterity, as well as acrobatics, as well as stealth.
So I roll for dexterity.
Mm-hmm.
So just a d20.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I got a 14 for dexterity. Acrobatics is a 15 plus a 5, so that's a 25. Stealth. Got an 18. I got a 10 plus 8.
Okay. All right. So you are able to pop yourself up to the door. You are not seen by any of them that are walking by, but you seem to be struggling quite a bit on getting the knob on the door, and your hooves unfortunately can't get enough leverage. You can get it 3/4 of the way, but it won't hit that last little bit to fully release the door itself. Would you like to try again?
Sure.
Okay.
So I just roll for the same 3 things again?
We'll roll for just dexterity this time, because you're
all right.
You're kind of you're just trying to work on the doorknob itself. You've proven that you're stealthy.
Got a 19 this time.
Okay. All right.
Am I also adding the +5 for the dexterity?
Yes. Yeah. So that would be
all right. So it's a 24.
Yeah. So this time you're able to kind of adjust where your hooves are, and you're able to fully turn it all the way. You hear the little click of the door, as if it were unlocked, but the door doesn't fall in. It actually doesn't move. It's a pull door.
It's a pull, isn't it? I wonder if the other sheep who have their consciousness is just looking at this like, are these fucking dumbasses blind?
Let's find out. Let's roll for perception for them. The one with the most consciousness does not notice. The one that has lost almost all of his sanity is actually staring at you from the field and just blurts out, "They're swapping the poop deck!" And then walks away. And the apprentices kind of stare at him. The ones that are guarding the flock, they kind of stare at him and just shake their head, because all they heard was, "Ah!"
So I'm gonna have to do athletics if I want to pull this door open.
Yes, athletics and acrobatics, because you have to be able to pull it while staying on your 2 legs.
All right, acrobatics. It's a 14 plus a 5, so I'll take a 19.
Okay.
Athletics, that is a 10 plus a 7, so that's a 17.
Okay. All right. You are actually able to back this door up pretty well, and you are able to get inside. And what you are faced with, I will send you, DM you, the crude layout of this.
All right. I am taking the first steps for sheep kind.
You are
today.
Indeed.
For
I'm
sheep
going where-
hunters, that is.
I'm going where no sheep has gone before.
All right, so this is a rather crude diagram of the main floor, and so you are on the left side where the entrance is.
The left side. Okay, got you. This looks more like a fucking factory than a castle with this rough diagram you gave me.
Well, I mean, hey, listen, you're the one that's calling it a castle.
That was a castle, wasn't it?
I don't think I ever called it a castle.
He just said the area and buildings.
Yeah.
I either heard
You just said it was a stone building.
I either heard tower or castle. One of the two.
Well, it's got 2 towers.
That's probably.
You heard tower and assumed castle. Assumption is the mother of all mess ups.
Okay, so I'm on the left side. Am I on top or am I on bottom?
You're on the bottom.
All right.
Where
I
that,
just
where
need
that
to know
little
that I
opening
can
is.
kind of base where I'm going off there.
Yeah.
So I'm in the castle right now.
Yep.
Right?
So you've just entered. You've got what look to be some boxes off to your right. There's a wall on your left hand side with an opening in the middle, and then a very rather large expanse in front of you to the right hand side. And there is a lot of decoration. There is seating of various sizes. There are 2 fireplaces. That kind of.
Can I roll for perception to see if there's any like staircases near me?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that got a 14.
So you're actually able to notice that there are small kind of lights or wall sconces that are dotted throughout, and on the far right corner of the back wall, you're able to see a small doorway, and it seems like it leads somewhere, but you're unable to locate that one that's on the left hand side since it's being blocked by the wall. So you just see that right hand one.
Hopefully I can do some reconnaissance as I wait for the others. I also say this in my head. I don't say this out loud. I say this in my head. I don't say this out loud. All right, so I'm gonna roll for stealth, and I'm gonna go down the right hallway.
Okay.
I have a 19. I had a 11 plus an 8.
Okay. So you're able to stealthily walk down towards that right side, and you hear footsteps every now and again, but nothing seems too terribly close until you start reaching that doorway, and then you can hear that there definitely is somebody inside, and they seem to be preparing something. You can smell some nice waft of meal or food.
The kitchen.
Yeah, and you definitely hear that there's people moving around inside. Not a lot of commotion, not a lot of talking. The ambiance is rather quiet, and the loudest thing that you're able to hear is the crackling of the fires in the fireplaces.
Is the doorway the only thing down here? Is like a hallway down to like the other right? Like is there not a hallway, or is this just this door?
It's just so this door goes into this room, which it could be the kitchen. Sure seems like it, and then you just have the two doors. This main room really looks more of like a giant seating area than anything else.
Can I stealthily peek my head in for a perception check to see if there's like another like door across this room leading deeper into the castle?
Yeah.
This is I'm gonna pay extra for the guy I have to really animate this one. A fat ass sheep, stealthily going across this castle. Stealth. Ooh, perfect 20 plus the 8.
Very nice, very nice.
What's
the
W.
perception check?
I need those. I need those big rolls for stealth because I'm a massive target.
You are indeed, and you are in enemy territory.
He's quite literally in the belly of the beast.
I got a 21 on perception.
Oh, very nice. So you are able to peek around the corner. You confirm that it is indeed the kitchen, and you are also able to confirm that instead of one, there is actually 2 of the apprentices that are in this area, and one of them seems to be standing in front of a chopping block, and is kind of staring at it, trying to figure out how to prepare what is before them. The other one is going back and forth providing ingredients to the first one. But as you look around, there's no secondary door, and the area seems very very much blocked off.
All right, so I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna stealthily walk to the left side, back where I originally came from.
Okay, so go ahead and do another perception check for me.
On top of the stealth. All right.
Yeah, you're remaining stealthy. This perception is just to see if you notice the other door.
Oh, all right. So I don't have to roll for stealth again.
No, yeah, just perception.
Okay, gotcha. Got a 3.
So as you're walking across there, wait, hold on. You don't have any multiplier, any bonuses?
Oh, I do. It's a 4. It's a 7, but.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I don't think that really matters much.
Yeah, well, it matters a little. 7's a little better. But so as you're walking across back to your original location, the cackling of the fire, there's a pop that happens as one of the logs shift, which gives you a small little startle, and it draws your attention. And then from in front of you, you actually start to see a shadow of somebody coming out of the door straight ahead that looks like it goes into a small storage area, or even potentially like a bathroom.
Am I close enough to like pop my head in this door and do what I did in the kitchens?
Not just yet, and this shadow is close enough to the door to where doing that would reveal yourself to them and could possibly cause some issues.
So there's only 2 doors here. I'm stuck. Can I put my ear up to the door and see if he walks away from the door?
You can.
The
door is currently partially open right now. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna wait for him to close the door. Then we'll go back in there.
Got you. It does look like he is coming out as if he has finished doing whatever it was that he did in there.
Maybe if I'm quick enough with acrobatics and stealth, I can quickly stealthily run my way in there.
Okay.
I'm also gonna have to do a perception roll to see if I can't find either a good hiding spot, because and or a secondary door to get deeper in this castle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, a 17 on I got a 9 plus 8, so I got a 17 on stealth. The investigation. I got a 15. I got a 7 plus 8.
Perfect. Okay.
And acrobatics, I got a 15. I got a 10 plus 5.
There you go. All right, so you are able
I'm
to
just
you are able to
Go
duck
on.
behind some nearby packages and storage boxes that are rather big, and just kind of fit in as if you were a fluffy piece of wool that they had rolled up and set off and packaged up. And so you're able to stealthily from there watch as this dark figure comes into the light, and you are met with a rather big beast. And he walks his way across the open space over to the far right door that you've noticed and you know exists. And he stands in front of the door, but then turns to his left and walks over to a nearby wall sconce. And grabbing the sconce, he does pull on it, and the sconce moves. Doesn't come out, but moves, and you hear a small sound, and then followed by that, a rather strong grinding. After that stops, the same individual returns back to the door and proceeds to walk through.
So is this just is there a different door in this room other than the door that I've obviously came through?
Yes. So you have the door that's across on the right-hand side that you originally saw. So if you went to the diagram or what I sent you, you were in the bottom left where the opening is. The door that you saw was the far right one with the light on it, that by the tower. The kitchen is the space that's over on that right-hand side on the bottom right of the rectangular building. And so you came out of the kitchen. You are currently kind of by the door that you originally entered in those boxes there. And the individual walked all the way across over to that door on the right-hand side with the tower and the light. And that is where he entered. He did his thing with a wall sconce nearby, and then he entered into whatever it was that happened.
Okay, so he's currently not in front of the door, right?
Correct. He has passed through the door and is no longer in that room.
All right, so he's in the room that I kind of want to go to check out since it's a new room.
Yes, it would be a new room, yes. And let me also send you a picture of what you saw.
All right, bet. So I'm going to have to roll for another... Oh! You know, if I was in my normal form, I could take this big bitch. But as a sheep, unless I go for the nads again.
That's if he has any.
Well, the last one didn't have any when I hit him, and he still went down.
You're assuming it's a male.
You're assuming it's gender.
I swear to God, if that's a chick, I gotta know her. I gotta know her lifting plan, man.
Oh, Joey!
If that's a chick, man, I gotta know that workout plan, because holy shit. Alright, so I'm probably gonna... So are they in front of the door, behind it?
No. So currently right now, all the doors that you see, there is nobody in front of them.
Alright, so I'm gonna go through the door that they just went through to go to the tower with the light. I'm gonna roll for stealth and another perception roll.
Okay.
Got a 13 plus 8. That's 21. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna get so close. I'm gonna get so far in this damn castle, and then I'm gonna get a nat 1 when I really don't need, when I really can't afford to get one, and I'm gonna get fucking fucked hard.
Joey, how prepared are you to be turned into mutton?
Oh, I mean,
All right. So you rolled what? A 21?
yes, a
Okay.
13 plus 8.
And that was for stealth to go through where the
To
hulking
go through the
individual went
door.
through. Okay.
I gotta roll for perception so I can tell what's on the other side of the door.
Are you going through the door before you perceive, or are you going up to the door?
Probably gotta pop my head through the door.
Okay, that's fine.
I got a 14 in total. 10 plus 4.
So as you move yourself over there, what you're faced with is a kind of spirally staircase, interestingly enough. And
did it go up or down?
It does go down. And it is kind of dark. There's a little bit of light around the corner, but it does remain rather dark. Would you like to go down?
Do I have to roll another stealth to do so?
No.
Alright, yeah, I'll go down.
Okay. So you go ahead and go down the staircase, and you arrive in a rather familiar location.
I knew it.
Go ahead and roll for perception.
I don't think I need a perception roll to figure out where the hell I'm at. I'm back at the basement, aren't I?
You are indeed back at the basement, but this time, you are on the other side of a small fence line that was used to separate you all and the apprentices.
I go back up the stairs.
You can.
Joey, I'd be careful. There's people.
Well, can I stealthily sneak up the stairs?
Yes. So roll for stealth.
Ooh, an 18 plus 8, that's a 26.
Yep. So you are actually able to creep your way back up the stairs and back up into that main room. But as you come out into the main room, one of the apprentices in the kitchen, you hear a small conversation that goes, "Oh, I forgot the spices again in my room. Hold on, I'll be right back." And the apprentice leaves the kitchen just about as you come out of the stairwell.
Does he see me?
Currently, no. But if you were to move any more, he would. He would hear you.
Alright, so I'm looking at this diagram. I was on the top left corner. I was on the top left tower. Now I'm seeing another tower to the top right of this diagram.
Right. It's actually flip-flopped. You were at the top right, and you can go to the top left. That's top left is not discovered.
So I was to the top right.
Correct.
Alright, so so if I move at all, regardless of what my stealth roll is, he's gonna see me.
If you were to move to your left, which is into that corner, then he would not see you.
Alright, so if I were to go to the other side where I haven't been yet, he won't see me.
If you go across to the other side... Okay, so hold on. Yeah, all right. If you go towards the other tower, he will see you. If you go away from the other tower towards the wall, then he does not.
Alright, I'm going to sneak my way to the wall.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for stealth.
19.
There you go. All right, so you're actually able to quickly dip over towards the wall, and you find some hanging furs that you can hide kind of underneath, and look just like an extension of them down to the ground.
Do I see him like? Can I see where he's going if I roll the perception?
Yes, it does look like he's going towards the other side, which will be the other tower.
The
Not
one I haven't been.
correct, and not the room that you saw the big hulking individual come out of. He's actually going past that.
So he's going to the other tower.
Correct.
So if I can piece this together, that's where the living quarters are.
Something to that effect.
So do I go back in the basement, or do I go in the living quarters and find myself even deeper in this somehow cheap impossible mission?
Well, as you try to determine whether or not you want to do either of those, we'll go ahead and slide on over to Quinn, who is at the Salty Spittoon with the rest of us.
Where he's currently puking.
He is currently puking.
I'm gonna stop puking real quick. I'm gonna stop.
He said, "I'm gonna stop puking real quick." Okay.
I'm gonna stop puking real quick.
All right. So you miraculously and instantly stop puking.
I stop blowing chunks.
That's the sound he makes after he's done puking.
Yeah, I guess. I want to get straight to the point. One.
On whose is blade?
Huh? Who's that blade? Sakura blade? What?
You said I want to get straight to the point. I made a joke. I said, on whose is blade?
Okay.
Oh, straight to the point. I got you.
Yeah, sure. I didn't get it. Once we gotta clean his hair quickly, okay?
Okay.
I hate myself. I can't for the life of me remember her name.
Nova.
You can just call me boss. Just call me boss lady.
Okay. Okay, boss lady.
Yes.
You need to quickly clean up his hair, otherwise, we're not gonna have a lot of time left because it's getting dark and we don't know. I don't know how long it's gonna be till it becomes morning again. We're losing our best chance to sneak attack the Shwizard.
Agreed.
So it's either we can worry about his hair later and maybe even horrify the sheepmen, if you know what I'm talking about, sheep wizards, the apprentices, whatever they are. We can horrify them with that, or we can waste the time doing that, burning.
Or we can use his stank as a weapon against any
That's
enemies
what-
that we come across.
Yes.
But if
Are
they
you okay with
smell
that?
it and they follow that smell, it will give away our position.
Well, they
Yes.
might assume it's the smell of the sheep. Well, actually, hold on, that's metagaming. I don't know that they have the sheep. You got a point, Carrots.
We can use them as a distraction.
And who's to say Matheal smells like this?
I'm just saying we can use them as a distraction because the one person who's got that stank on him is also the one man who can teleport without having a cooldown or wasting.
What's
So,
a cooldown?
A break between.
Oh, like this, and he starts breakdancing.
Oh, there you go. But besides that, you already got your your hubby.
Yeah.
You got your hubby taken care of, so let's get moving. I think because everyone except for I think Carrot, whoever he had. No. Is Carrots with at the North Gate? Like out of context?
No, he's with you.
All right. Okay. Well, then we
Yeah,
should all.
I'm right here.
Because we're burning moonlight. We need to get moving. Also, I do not want John getting any more annoying.
Why? I'm
I've been
Oh, you
quiet
have a
for so
Johnny
long.
Bro?
I just
What
wanted
was
to
that?
have some fun.
No,
You
it's
know
fine
Johnny
if you want to
Bro?
have fun. We can have fun later, but right now we have to worry about
So, Craig, I have a
business.
question. Is this a mental voice, or is it actual physical voice?
It's a voice he hears in his mind, so it's more mental.
So I was making sure I couldn't hear it.
No, you don't hear the words that are being said. You just kind of see when he reacts to them, because he kind of
I
turns.
see his neck.
Yeah,
speak
his
a
neck
little bit.
twitches.
I would assume he would turn towards the sword.
Yes.
That's
Not
what I
turn,
do.
but like look, gaze at the sword.
Oh, you have voices in your
Longingly.
head too.
But seriously, we are the last group that needs to meet up, and I don't know how long Matheal will stay, but so we should probably get moving.
Okay, I'm ready to
Our
go.
best bet's moving.
I gotta ask Tom a question see if he has a book or something. But other than that, I'm good to go.
Okay, let's go ask Tom the question.
Yes, sir. You said you had a question for me?
Yes, sir, Tom. Do you happen to have any books or anything or information on how to properly open a Pandora's box?
How did you come across a Pandora's box?
I'm just curious if
Do you have a Pandora's box?
I do not have a Pandora's box.
I can
What
just
you need that
imagine how
information
one,
for?
and I
That is
just
sensitive information.
I have seen one, and I know where it is if in case it's needed.
Oh my, messing with the old
Isn't
forces of the
Pandora a
world, ain't
popular
you?
musician?
That's why I need to open it properly if needed, and not
What did you say,
improperly.
TJ?
Isn't Pandora like a really popular bard?
You're right. There is one that is over on the east side. They do call themselves Pandora. But this ain't
we'll
her
go with
box.
that one.
This is the box that I'm thinking of. Hold on. I might have something. I don't. Let me check. Let me check my little stash of special
Because
stuff.
I'd hate for it to be opened the wrong way and Armageddon break loose. Okay.
Well, that's why nobody opens those boxes.
But if we play it right, we might be able to use it to our advantage.
So he steps back into the back, and you hear rustling around. You hear books falling onto the ground. Oh, shucks. He pulls out a very thin, but dusty, not even a book. It's like a brochure. And he walks over and he goes,
brochures for that?
He walks over and he goes, well, it ain't much, but this is all I got. And I opened it up, and it don't make no sense to me. But maybe you can figure it out. I don't know. Here it is. And he hands you a brochure that says, don't start Armageddon. And at the very bottom it goes, a Pandora's Box tutorial.
Thank you, Tom.
Very specific.
You welcome. I just if you start Armageddon, I do not blow that whistle.
I won't. I don't want you anywhere near that place.
If you blow that whistle while you start Armageddon and I show up and there's Armageddon, I am going to beat you so bad.
Yes, sir. If we were to contain something in the box, do you have a safe spot for said box?
Not in my place. If you
Or I'm
bring
saying
something back,
know a
and
place.
if I see that there's a Pandora's box in this place, we gonna have words. Especially if I know you've opened it and pushed something inside of it. Because then Boy, I don't know why you going after one of them boxes. Just take the brochure. I don't want to know anything else. I don't want to know anything else.
Somebody I came in contact with found it. I'm not going to say who, but...
I don't want to know. I don't want to take the brochure and go.
You don't want to know.
Take the brochure and
I'd
go.
try to grab it and leave.
I want
Thanks,
the world
Tom.
to end without knowing who did it. Just take it and go.
Just take it and go, boy.
What, y'all ready?
What do you mean? I'm already gone.
There you go. Poof.
Alright, that was our only ride. Okay, let's book it.
All right. Timothy gets up
The one with the closet.
as well, and I'm assuming everybody takes off for the North Gate.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right. Everybody arrives at the North Gate. And the gremlins yet again respond to the arrival and go,
Well, I gotta say, I think that's about everybody.
Yep.
Yes.
Y'all had us
Wow.
waiting here for a long time. Miha almost needed dinner.
All right, let's take roll call.
Oh, now you gotta
Okay.
do roll call.
Let's go.
Roll call. All right, Carrots, are you present?
No.
Present.
Hair. I don't even say here, I
Alright.
say hair. Hair.
All right, Fire Fairy. Yeah, I already know you're here. All right, Clive,
Yes, ma'am.
Babyface.
Who's baby?
All right, Boss Lady,
Here.
Timothy,
Present!
all right, Gremlins.
Yeah, we're here.
All right, great, we're ready to go.
Okay. Alright, alcohol aversion. Show us the way. If you'd be so kind, Fire Fairy.
Oh. What's this way?
And as you all begin to journey and walk towards the Shwizards' abode, we fade out of the mist.
How did I called it. Totally called it.
I was like, Craig,
I
don't
was
do
nearly.
it.
And we will pick up where we left off.
Oh my
Next week.
gosh.
You guys, don't worry. You guys will have no problem. Those fucking magicians are blind as shit.
Yeah,
You just have
rolled
really high
high.
self-ass
Well,
stats.
Christian.
Hey,
Maybe-
I'm an
My stuff is
assassin.
trash.
I'm an assassin. I need high stealth.
Listen, me and Joey won't have a problem with it. I don't know about you guys.
I won't have a problem with it.
Uh-huh.
With my stealth potions, I will not have a problem. But...
I'm pretty
Myra's
sure
gonna
that was-
drown herself in
Joey,
stealth potions.
Joey,
She's just
Joey.
gonna walk up,
Joey,
slap them in the face.
Joey, your
They won't
stealth is
even
a
know it.
+8, right?
Yes, I have a +8 in stealth. Yes.
I have a +7 in stealth. One less.
I'm gonna start using those tricks I used in the tournament.